けて譲れないわメッセージ邪魔しないでよねメイクアップしてドレスアップ待ってる人がいるの Yeah ところでそちらどちら様ですかもういいですか主役って大変だわポップアップのいつを消して目と目そらさないでね今どんなレショにはもううんざりだわ熱いハートミュージック浴びたスポットライトたとえどんな闇もごめん遊ばせ Wanna wanna go gotta gotta go no more time Fuck goodbyes賞賛チェスありがとうオビカソビレスク嫉妬妬みそねみからやかみ暇なんですかジェラシー誰にも末にもこのストーリー武器がポップファッシュを浴びて耳を離さないでね感じる扉が開くように飛び込む世界は回る君と見たい Always It's You つく未来にきっと夢中 Light on me 輝けプリマドンナ今こそ幕開けだわ熱いハートミュージック浴びたスポットライトたとえどんなエンディング待ち受けてても Wanna wanna go gotta gotta go 進めきっと冷めない心冷めない夢はフィクションなんかじゃないたとえ誰か笑ってもごめん遊ばせ ちわびている踊りめまいしそうな人混みくるり回った昼日立ち止まってるボボしまいきれてない表情どこ見てるのボボ知らない今何目と目止まった合図後でね黒文字隠しても無駄ね期待見してよ今から期待見してよ今から期待見してよ今からねえ今からねえ今からねえいいでしょ期待見してよ拒んでるのよそうだりだってかけたこの心みくるり回って昼日立ち止まっていないで怒ったりしないでよ愛にチュチュチュチュいらない使い古しの愛も言い訳だしも画面じゃなくここ見て取り上げるからね期待見してよ今から期待見してよ今から期待見してよ今からねえ今からねえ今からねえいいでしょ期待貸してよ今から期待貸してよ今から期待貸してよ今からねえ今すぐ渡しなさいねえいいでしょ期待見してよ一番何にもないんだろう君も一番何にもないんだろう僕ら何も手にできてないんだろう小さな光探してもがいてた夜添い遂げたそんな日々を歌い記したこの歌たった一つ夢が叶うなら何が欲しいと言うだろうもしたった一人誰かになれるなら誰になりたいと言うだろうすぐにそばに届かないものばっか欲しがって語ってなぜか意気込んでいた青い空気そよ風の行き先言葉の奇跡僕らの心臓限りなく美しく感じた計画的完全な理想階段登りかけるたびとびに無理やり振り出しほとばしる呼吸吐き出した信じていたものが信じてたよな形してないと気づいた時も無邪気の果てみたいに笑った目をそらすことばかり不目なっていた生きていた僕が一番何にもないんだろう君も一番何にもないんだろう僕ら何も手にできてないんだろう小さな光探してもがいてた夜添い遂げたそんな日々さえも愛しく思えたあの日涙泣かさないって決めただろう涙泣かせないって決めたんだろうなのになんで泣いてたんだろう輝いて見えていたあの秘めた星たちは今どこかで誰か照らし続けてるかなまだそこにあるのかなたった一度きりじゃない人生ならどう生きてくんだろうけどたった一度きりの今すらちゃんと生きているのかどうだろう何度自問したって明日になって忘れちゃって目の前ばかり見てた白い気持ちまぶしすぎる明かり夢の後先まだ見ぬだよそこはかとなく予感して見て見ぬふりひた隠した感情論みっともないくらいなりふり構わず駆け巡ってこれが正しいと思い込んだ後戻りはできない戻りたくもないそこには何もないと決めつけたあの一等星はハリボテだとっくに気づいていたでも進んでいた震えてた祈っても届かない分かってるここはいつまでいてもいいんだろうそして次はどこ行きゃいいんだろうなんでみんな諦められるんだろうこうやっては名だって事実は小説よりも気になりだこんな日に臭いとしと思えた僕が一番何にもないんだろう君も一番何にもないんだろ 日々さえ美しいと思えたあの日涙流さないって決めただろう涙流せないって決めたんだろうなのになんで泣いてたんだろう輝いて見えていたあの秘めた星たちは今どこかで誰か照らし続けてるかなまだそこにあるのかな
Yo, what the heck? Wait, hold on. I was like, I don't remember that part being in that song. I was like, wait, what the heck? JoJo? That shit was crazy. Yo, what's up, Compass Rose? Thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated, my dog. What is up? What's happening? What's the word, everybody? Everyone out there on twitch.tv and youtube.com/Jiggy Nachos. Once again, it is your boy at Jiggy Nachos. Hopefully you guys are doing well today on this Sunday evening, or I guess Sunday afternoon if you're in West Coast, or Monday morning if you're watching in Japan. Wherever you're watching, wherever out there in the world, hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. I got a lot of stuff I need to talk about today, so you know, feel free to kind of vibe out here for a little bit. If you guys are only here for a little bit, you know, just feel free to lurk. I'm gonna just kind of just like talk my talk like I usually do. There's really not much of a plan going on for today's stream, but it will kind of surface the hololiveOCG. So just heads up for people that don't like really, you know, pay attention to either hololive or like card games. This may not be the stream for you, but regardless, if you guys want to vibe out, please, by all means. So let's get into it, yo. Let's get on the big screen here. What up, y'all? Hello. Yeah, you guys are seeing Handy Nachos here. You guys are not going to see my face today. I'm probably gonna honestly just let you guys know first off. Well, two things. Number one, can you guys hear the music in the background okay? If it's too high or too low, just feel free to let me know. But yeah, more importantly, this is kind of like my usual setup for playing games like remotely. Like if I were to like, you know, play what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like like during COVID and stuff, and we couldn't go to locals, we would have to play like on a webcam and kind of play with the top down. It's, you know, it's kind of like that. And, you know, obviously I can't play with everyone around the world at the same time, right? So the best way to kind of do is have this little top down setup. So hopefully everything looks and sounds good. Thank you so much, Master Monduku. I don't know if we've met before, but thank you so much. I think you had followed shortly before the stream, so thank you for stopping on by even for a little bit. Yeah, a lot of things on the itinerary. A lot. Again, mostly hololiveOCG stuff, which we'll get to shortly. Rose, thank you so much. Top 16. Yeah, that's about that. I'm definitely gonna be talking about it a lot today. You know, I guess for people that have known me for some time, I've not, like, you know, I've been in, like, I guess like the scene you know, for a while, not just with hololive, but also you know, before that, Yu-Gi-Oh, more of like the local scene. I never really competed like that. And then I would say probably like around the same range with like Smash. That would probably be like my only games that I quote unquote compete in. But you know, this game had come out, the hololiveOCG had come out last July, and it was the right place, right time. Obviously, you guys know how much I love hololive. You guys know how much I, you know, dabble into card games. You know how much I love to compete. So it's like, you know, right place, right time for me. And I was like, you know, I'll give it a shot. I don't, you know, see this game being, you know, reaching numbers for like One Piece and, you know, Riftbound, but it's not about that. It, like, I hate to say it, you know, as corny as it sounds, and like, you know, I think everyone has like their own, you know, why. You know, this game is like my why in terms of like getting into competitive you know, TCGs, this game here. And I keep saying this and I'm not really showing you anything. You're just like, why the fuck are there 3 binders in a spam deck box, or a spam box? It's not even a deck box. Why is this all in here? Because I kind of, guys, I'm gonna just kind of like a little bit of show and tell, just talk about my weekend, and also kind of just showing off some stuff, including, most importantly, my deck profile, which I will probably kind of be on and off. Well, not on and off, I'll probably show that towards the end, because I know there's probably going to be people that are going to find out this stream, you know, later on, you know, when it's like a couple hours in. But the main thing I do kind of want to talk about is just my weekend. So The best way to kind of do that is kind of move these to the side, and this will kind of also show off a new playmat that I picked up. Shouts to the homie Nub Stuff for putting me onto this last second. This is you guys, I'm it's like a little small reveal in between. This is my my new Aqua playmat. Don't worry, it's not I mean, it might look kind of risque, but I promise you it's really not as bad as some other things I see that people own, I promise you. But let's just put these binders to the side. I'm just gonna put this over here, and I'm just gonna zip this up. I'll probably like unwrap this later. I think right now I'm gonna kind of just keep it wrapped because I'm not bringing it anywhere. Also, if anyone wants to you know, scan that QR code right there, I'll give you guys a second to. Ooh, look at that focus, yo. That's where all my socials are at. Also, exclamation point linktree. All my socials are on there, from Twitter, Instagram. I think my Discord server's there as well. YouTube's on there. Also, shout out to YouTube. I'm gonna try to get better at, you know, kind of promoting that. I'm doing a really bad job at doing that right now because I'm pretty much only on Twitch. But you know, maybe if I start taking this again seriously, you know, maybe we'll start doing it a little more often. Also, I do have to turn the lights a little bit. It's a little dark in here, so I'll put myself in mute for 1 second. Hold tight. Okay, that's max brightness. We're gonna have to rock with that. Okay, and also volume sounds pretty good. So, all right, here we go. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just show everything up because, like, how often am I gonna show this right up trade binder, right? So the beginning of this is pretty much just like my trades. Pretty much all the cards that I've picked up, that I've decided to, you know, they're not really anything crazy valuable, but I guess it's always cool to show this to people that, you know, don't know anything about this card game. So what is the hololiveOCG? Ooh, you know, the $1 million question I'm gonna be asked every time I show this off on stream. You know, to like 500 plus followers, and you know, or like 2 years, like, what's Jiggy been up to since, you know, pretty much the fall? It's been this game. So hololiveOCG is basically, if you guys have played the Pokemon TCG, it's kind of similar to that, but instead of obviously Pokemon, you're dealing with, you know, anime idol girls, right? And you know, most people are probably not gonna know who these, you know, who these wonderful performers are, but you know, maybe there might be one that'll pique your interest, and in due time, you know, maybe you'll start watching some of the streams, listen to their music, and you know, before you know it, you'll have your very own Oshi, you know, or what we call, you know, your favorite Oshi, being like the one that you want to, you know, you want, you want. There you go. Anyways, yep. So let's show it off a little bit. So these are just some of the cards that I've had from the start deck. So essentially, since, you know, release. And yeah, let's just go through it for a little bit. And if anyone, you know, that's in the scene right now, or I guess in the New York scene that wants trades, you know, hit me up. I don't have a lot, but I have more than, I guess, you know, I guess the casual player, I guess you would say, because I definitely am not. I mean, after, you know, yesterday, I don't think I can call myself a casual player anymore. I think we have to, you know, start stepping it up. You're from the NYC Discord. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's what's good. Yo, that's what's good. I mean, it is what's good. That's what's up, yo. Pleasure to meet you. I don't know if we've ever played each other in bracket, but you've probably seen me around. You probably see me around once or twice. You may or may not know. Obviously, I'm not going to show my face here today, but you probably see me around. I usually, I mean, I might as well just say it now. I mean, my usual locals are more in like the eastern, like Long Island area. Is where I usually like, you know, play holo at, but you know, sometimes I go to Queens. Very small occasions, like I'll go to like Brooklyn, and even smaller is like Jersey City, I would say, is probably like where I would only play, but usually around those areas. Sometimes I'll also go to PA. I mean, like, you know, literally yesterday I was in PA, but I kind of try to stay within, like, you know, I would say like the East New York kind of area, Eastern, you know, Long Island, NYC kind of like area. Still trying to remember faces and names. Can't really go to Long Island because we live in Upper Manhattan. So then Silk, yeah. It's really funny. I mean, I guess I can just say this now. Who cares, right? So me and some of the boys from the island, one of our TOs was like, "Yo, next month I accidentally scheduled all our locals on Saturdays." I was like, "Fuck Like, that's the only day that's like, I mean, like, it's cool. Like, I'm okay with like having Sundays off now for the next month, but I kind of want to use that time to go to Silk. I mean, my main reason is because you guys always have freaking the dopest, like, you know, sleeves on the market. There's always some new stuff on there. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to like bail on some of the locals in the island next month, but I'll try to pop in Silk every once in a while. We could probably get some games in. There's some more of the this is mostly set 1 stuff. And Rose, I'm sure you're not aware of any of these cards. You kind of jumped in with the Ayami starter deck, which was set 2. Yeah, set 2, so you're not going to really be familiar with any of these, but if there's anyone that like pops up that you're like, ooh, who is that? You know, let me know. You might I don't think you've seen me play this deck yet. This may or may not have who I've been played yesterday. This may or may not have who I played yesterday. We'll definitely talk about it. Yo, Gary, what's good? What's good, Doug? Thank you for coming in. I know you're like one to like never like really stay in chat for more than 10 minutes, so at least, you know, appreciate you stopping by, and happy birthday to your moms, Jeff. There's some more of the set 1 cards there. You know, shout outs Oro Crony. Her birthday was not too long ago, probably like a couple weeks ago to this point. In fact, is actually I think I have all of Promise on here, right? Yeah. Shout outs to Iris. Her birthday was last week, a couple days ago. That Race Queen outfit, oh my fucking, my goodness. Jesus Christ, man, you know what I mean? Sheesh.
Jesus Christ!
And then also shouts to Bay too, man. Her birthday was earlier this month. Well, I'm one that normally doesn't pick up limited birthday merch or just merch in general. I don't pick up any of that stuff. But I was like, you know what? I mean, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh man. Thank you guys for using all the redeems, by the way, the channel points. I haven't used those in a while. Using a hot minute. Yeah, normally I don't pick up merch like ever, limited merch, but I was like, you know what, I'm making a little extra money now at work. I hate you see these? One for each of y'all. One for each of you guys, you know. I only have 2 of them too, so it's like, you know. Anyway, yeah. So I was saying, yeah, I normally don't pick up birthday merch, but I was like, you know what, I'm making a little extra money, let me just pick it up. So I started picking up Bay's merch on the 7th. The next week's was Cronies. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna pick it up too. I already had buyer's remorse at that point, and I was like, you know, whatever, it's okay. I'll probably save up for next week for Iris. And I was like, okay, that's cool, I could have her Iris. And then I found out, oh shit, my actual like Oshi, or the one that like, you know, I've been following, you know, for probably the longest out of all of them, Suisse, I thought her birthday was next week. It was the day after Iris, man. So I was like, all right, I have to make a genuine decision here before like all the announcements had come out about Suisse, which we'll talk about that too, because that was some news today. I don't know if anyone had heard about Suisse. It's, man, yeah, she's special, man. Well, we'll talk about it if the topic comes to it. But I decided, I was like, I'm only gonna pick up 3 birthday sets, which is 3 more than I've ever picked up in my life. Yeah, I genuinely cannot make any other purchases with that. Paying fors and all of like the other stuff I've ordered throughout fests, you know, and all of like the other supplies and stuff I picked up, and you know, I gotta chill. I don't think I'm gonna end up picking up any of the next set, or if I'm gonna pick up stuff from the next set, it's kind of like what I've been doing with set 4 and just, you know, cherry pick some stuff. But set 6 in June, oh yeah, stay tuned for that opening, y'all. I am gonna be opening up so much product of that to try to get the Bay. I'm gonna try to get the Bay secret rare, the signed card, which is gonna be because it's an English exclusive and it's Bay. That might be a lot of money. that might be a couple. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a couple thou. I'm gonna be honest with you. It might be a couple thou. How's my wallet? Yeah, no, it's exactly, that's exactly what it is. I can't, Gary. I'm not going to, I promise. Like, I'm gonna have to actually like get to the point where I have to start like packing food. Well, other than the fact that, like, you know, the new shop, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about work, like, you know what it is, Gary. I don't think I'm gonna be buying any more food downstairs at the fucking cafeteria after the news what we got earlier this week. So you're so excited for set 5. I think set 5 is gonna be really cool too. Like, I mean, there's a bunch of new cards, right? Or new like they're using pretty much reusing some of the members but with different colors. And obviously, like, you know, I'm very, you know, happy that they're releasing more Suisei cards, but and in different colors. I believe she's in red. But the way that the deck that I've been playing, which again I'll show you guys in a little bit as we wind up to set 2 cards, is I don't know if it's gonna really matter. Next set, for those that don't know, it's probably gonna be the most like the closest that we're ever gonna get to a tier 0 format, where everyone's gonna pretty much playing the same deck. And it's you know, I don't want to say it's like tier limit format because it's definitely not, but yeah, next format is not going to be great. So I'm kind of trying to like look for tournaments that are not going to be only set 5 format. But you know, for the most part, I'm probably just gonna, you know, kind of just play what I normally like to play and kind of just go from there, you know. Just bacon, egg and cheese, salt and ketchup, no pepper, bro. Oh, you a madman. You a madman. By the way, I don't know if anyone knows, you know, one of the alerts that I have, I think it might be in there. It's like ahoy. I think it should probably say, it should be like ahoy. I think it's still there. I don't know if I have to still set it up. That's for Marin, who you know, I didn't find out until recently. I don't know why I didn't think about it. She is the most subscribed VTuber right now in I think all of YouTube. I mean, obviously I would say so. In all of Hololive, or I guess all of YouTube. Marin, Hosho Marin desu. Yeah, she's great. She's one of those. I'm probably gonna end up playing with her for like the next week or so, before set 4 ends, because we're pretty much winding down. Set 5 is gonna come up in a couple weeks. This is the deck that's gonna be fucking killer, bro. Thankfully it's a blue deck. Finally, blue is like actually gonna be like, you know, the best deck for real. Okayu, she is gonna be a problem. She's going to be a problem. Set 5, Okayu is going to be a problem. And then there's my Oshi right there. There she is, Miss Calliope Mori, yo. Actually, you guys can hear her music in the background right now. Yeah, her cards suck right now, but I'm waiting to set 6 when her cards become, when she has her blue cards. So I can't wait for that too. I'm just gonna be playing blue forever. I hope you guys know that. Like, I'm gonna be a blue player till the day I die. There you go, more of Hololive cards. Now we're hitting them set 3. Set 3 is where I actually picked up an entire case. So I traded most of my hits. Some of them, as you can probably see in the bottom left, some of the rarer cards. I did some trades yesterday, so this binder's not looking too sharp anymore. But again, if anyone ever wants, like, is interested in any of this stuff, and these are all just like foils and whatnot. I didn't put any commons in here because I felt like that was kind of, you know, useless. But and there's also, you know, people that just are getting to the game. They're like, ooh, shiny cards, and I'm like, yeah, like nothing too crazy. That's another thing that I like about this game. This game is so cheap, bro. It's so cheap, and it's very easy to get into as long as you don't like rarity feed. I mean, like what I'm doing right now, pretty much. You know, this game is very cheap, and it'll really treat you well. By the way, I did a shitty job promoting these yesterday, but I have stickers, y'all. And you guys can also get these as well. These are like little badges that you can get, or not badges, emotes. If you guys sub to twitch.tv/Jiggy Nachos, you guys will get all these emotes. I believe, Rose, you can probably use some of them right now if you want to. And there's also some of those animated emotes. I haven't used them in a while because, like, you know, I'm not really what's the word I'm looking for, making like the grind to partner anymore, because I have, like, you know, a real job. So it's just kind of just like a side gig for me. But yeah, if you guys ever want any of these stickers, feel free to let me know. I'm probably gonna end up printing more sometime soon. And also, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Sex Pistols fan. So I printed some of these Sixers as well. Stickers, I said Sixers. Fuck the Sixers, yo. Let's go Knicks, baby. Yeah, if you guys ever want any of these stickers, feel free to let me know. You know, we'll work out like a little small deal. Maybe trade for like a promo or something. Now going on to set 4. These are this is the newest set. And I don't know if you guys would probably be able to tell, some of these cards are in Japanese, but it doesn't really matter. Like, at least at our locals, we don't give a fuck too much, just as long as it's not like, obnoxious, you know. As long as you don't rarity fiend, yeah. And well, for this game it's different because like the high rarity stuff is still not crazy. As long as you don't go for like, you know, the alternate arts and the signed cards, that's when it gets crazy. The deck that I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit is not max rarity, but it's as rarity as high rarity as I want it to be without, how should I say this, without like having buyer's remorse. Because every card in here, like I'm very happy with the purchase, you know. You know, that's a sound alert I forgot to actually put. Can I see? Let me see if I can say it. Fuck! I don't think it's as good as when I say it, but anyway, yeah, that's the end of set 4, and then the rest are just promos. I may or may not have entered a tournament once or twice before, and probably done a few trades. So these are just some of the cards. Again, if any cards like, you know, pop out to you, anyone in chat, feel free to let me know. I'll probably put it aside. There's Callie again. There she goes. This card's probably going to be worth a little something next set. Oh, I'm telling you, okay, who's going to fuck this game up, man? This game is going to start getting fucked sooner rather than later, but I'm ready for it. I think it's time to like really, like, you know, for lack of a better term, kick it up a notch. Speaking of kicking up a notch, okay, now that I showed you guys my Krogo trade binder, let me show you guys and kind of, I guess, my story with this weekend. So story time with your boy Jiggy Nachos. Here we go. So throughout the weekend, well, pretty much just yesterday because I'm back home now. There were cards that I was interested in, so I would always, like, you know, see people posting, you know, what cards they have and cards for trade, cards for sale, and I'm kind of one that, like, how should I say this? I want a lot of cards. I have a lot of decks built. As of right now, I want to say 13. Active, probably only like 3, but like built like 13, and that's not including like, you know, other decks that I can actually build. I just, one, don't have as much time to you know, sit down and build decks as much, because I just really just want to like make the decks that I have look pretty, you know. Oh, I should probably not show these upside down. You guys can't see nothing. I guess I'll just do a bit of story time. So I guess I'll do it from like bottom right to top left because it is upside down. So the first card that I was given was from my boy, why am I forgetting his name? Aristia, there you go. And this will kind of segue to a little bit of a project. I guess I'll talk about it now. So this card right here, her name is Jiggy Nachos. One of my favorites from the newest gen of hololive English. She is probably man, every time I mention him, I can't help but laugh, yo. She's special, bro. I'm gonna be talking about like all of these members like they're like, you know, God's greatest presence on earth. But just look her up, bro. Yeah, just look her up, yo. Look up Gigi Murrin and look her up on YouTube, and you know, you'll understand why I like her so much, and why I picked up 2 of these. But my boy Aristia, I've been asking for cards of this for the longest time, and my boy hooked me up with at least a couple, so I wanted to give him a quick shout out. Next, yeah, you guys see it right. You remember I was talking shit about Yu-Gi-Oh a second ago? Well, I've got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My boy Corm, you know, worldwide famous Corm, who has a bunch of accessories that he's been you know, giving out to, well, not giving out, but he's been putting out to the public, from like dice, counters, SP markers, the like. I should probably, you know what? I'm gonna ask him, bro. I was like, yo, do you want me to just put your socials on like my Twitch? I mean, I'll probably do it for him. He's the homie. But he's been wanting for as long as I've met him. He's like, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh, and you guys know how much I hate that fucking game. That fucking game that I hate. But I told him, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just bring my striker deck on Saturday. We didn't end up playing because like I think we wanted to get food. But he was like, you know what, these are just commons. I know these just came out also in the new what was it, the legendary start deck. I don't know what any of these cards do. I'm not even gonna joke with you. I know this card's a one of. I know Camellia is fucking nasty. This card just showed up a second ago. This is like the better what the heck is her name? What's her name? Azalea. It's like the better version of Azalea or something. and then 2 copies of Zero, which again I don't know anything about. The only Zero I know is from fucking Code Geass. That's the only one that I know. But yeah, thank you, Corn, for giving me these cards. I'm gonna probably start building this deck in 6 months. So can't wait to play with you then. But you know, these are gonna probably stay in here for a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Oh man, that guy's the homie, bro. If you guys don't know who Corn is, I'll one day I'll try to get him here on stream. That guy is a character, bro. Next up, and probably a good little segue to the deck that I did play at the Philly Regionals yesterday, the Bloom Cup DX. Suisse. And shout out to her. It is her birthday today. So happy birthday to her. And we'll talk about her new endeavors, I guess, if that's the right word, at some point later on the stream. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my boy Gemtaro, undefeated, by the way, at Bloom Cup DX yesterday, for getting these over to me. We worked out a little bit of a deal. I only play this card at 2. This card's very weak. You only want to play this turn 1. And you know, I know people love, you know, making jokes about, you know, certain cards in like different card games, and they're like, oh, yo, it draws 2 cards, yo, pot of greed. This actually is pot of greed. Turn 1, you add an energy, or we call cheer, to it from the back row. You collab it, put it in the front of your stage, and then archive that one, or get rid of that 1 cheer or energy, and draw 2 cards. Turn 1, it's amazing. It's really, really good. Late game, don't even bother. It's just 70 HP. Dog, you could sneeze on this bitch, and it's just gonna die in like literally 1 attack. So very good early game card. You want to search her maybe turn 2 and kind of like make them think that you're gonna use it. But other than that, you know, unless you're in the mirror too. Otherwise, if you're in the mirror, then forget about it. If you're in the mirror, where like this card can just get sniped for like, you know, your life in an instant, don't play us. But otherwise, you know, it's as good as a 2 of. And don't worry, this will go back in the binder. It's already double sleeved and everything. I'm just, you know, putting this in here for the video, or not for the video, for the VOD, I guess. Stream, whatever fuck. Anyway, next, and shout outs once again. I'm gonna bring up our very own race queen, Iris. Hi, Iris. It's Iris. I already know that Rose is looking at us. He's like, all right, I'm gonna play this card. You know, everyone does love a good little Iris, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you guys don't know anything about her, you know what? Hold up. Let me put this music on mute. We're gonna play some Iris real quick. I did play at the start of stream, but let's do it. I have like 10 songs by Iris. Jesus Christ. By the way, she has her own solo coming up. She has her own solo live coming up in October in Japan, and I am genuinely considering it. I don't know if it's going to sell out. I don't know if it's gonna be a big venue. I don't know if anyone wants to put me on that. I'm gonna try though. I'll definitely try. Promise y'all. Oop, that is very loud. I'm sorry. And that is also not Eurobeat. We'll run this back. There you go. If anyone likes Eurobeat, this is your girl right here. On release, man, I had a bone to pick with this one dude, bro, with the homie, and he was like, yo, this card's on sale right now. It's like on for $5 or something. I was like, man, all right, I'm gonna sell it. No one else is gonna pick this up, right? One of like the fucking like people in my fucking group chat picked this up under my nose and knew that I wanted it. I was so mad, bro. I literally I crashed out in front of the whole server. I was, I don't care anymore, bro. I was like, I wanted this card. And then I find out a couple days later this jumped up to 40, and I was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not picking this up. I ended up waiting for it a little bit. They went down to 20, or sorry, 25, picked up 2 for 40, and I have the 2 that I need. I'm only gonna be playing the 2 copies, so, you know, shout outs to Vince for that one, for holding that aside for me. And yeah, I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play Promise again in like 6 months. Probably the same time I play Yu-Gi-Oh again. God damn, yo. Oh man, yo, Brandon, what's good? Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I know you've you know, been seeing me a little bit out in the island, you know, grinding this game, and You know, even though it's like, you know, not as a big game as like, you know, other games that get hundreds of you know, entrants. I mean, also Hololive definitely did. We got 200 actually, 208 to be exact. You know what I mean? But it's not like thousands, right? Not like Pokemon or anything like that. But like, dude, how often or ever are you gonna say that you top 16 to regional, bro? Like, at the end of the day, like, and then also we'll talk about this too. You know, you got to have a little bit of a luck on your side, right? Because you're not always going to see, well, unless, you know, everyone is like a god tier player. You know, there are going to be, you know, matches or rounds where you're going to run into someone that has like a rogue deck or got far with, you know, also like a hell of a run with like a deck that like nobody plays, right? And we'll talk about our run shortly, but let's just say that you know, I did have a little bit of luck on my side, just a little bit. But I still did have to get the job done, and that's what it was at the end of the day. The deck that I will show you guys later, I promise. A lot of grinding, a lot of play testing, a lot of like mindsets and things that you hear from other people that talk about card games and how to get good and what to do the night before. Like, I just applied all that and put like my, you know, put my everything in this spam box, and you know, and I'm glad it did really well, truly. Moving on, let me just show you guys this over here. You guys might know this one, another one of my sound alerts, the bow bow sound alert, Fuamoko. Why do I have these? These are literally just like, you know, commons and rares. This is nothing crazy. Well, actually, can I show off an example here? I can. So there was actually an errata that had come out not too long ago. When this card first came out, I'll show this one for example. This is like one of like the foil version. So Fuwawa best card. Shouts to Fuwawa, by the way, recovering from surgery. Hopefully she comes through with a speed recovery. She's supposed to be known as the fluffy one. As you can tell by her jacket, she's got more like a little bit of floof to her. But in English, they translated it as, it's gonna be really hard to focus here. There you go, the soft one. And I was like, all right, that's, you know, whatever, I guess. But for Mokoko, they actually named her the fluffy one, and she's not. She's the fuzzy one. And so people were like, yo, like, dev team, what are y'all doing? Dev team, localization team, what are y'all doing? Like, you're gonna piss off a lot of people, you know. I wouldn't say piss off, but like, you're gonna upset a lot of different people. So to people that were kind of like in the know, and I guess some people know about this as well, when you go to card game tournaments, sometimes people will offer erratas and actually, like, you know, put them with like the correct font. And, you know, to show an example here, now you have Fuwawa as the fluffy one. So I only had 4 copies of this, and I only asked for 4 because I know people are going to be fucking hordes with like hordes with what's the word I'm looking for, with erratas. But, you know, I'm, again, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to be one of those kind of, you know, kind of players, you know. I just want to enjoy what I enjoy, play what I like, have some fun, and enjoy my my idols, you know. And there's Mokoko. What about Mokoko? She's right there. She is the fuzzy one. That's what Mokoko looks like. She is definitely the fuzzier one of the two. You know, up until recently, I was like, you know, really all about Mokoko. But oh shit, I spit all over my yeah. Anyone has seen Fuwawa's model lately? Well, I mean, we're probably not gonna see it for at least another, you know, couple weeks, but I see why people are fans of Fuwawa. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I ended up getting some of the erratas. I was really happy about that. And moving on here, I'm just gonna move to the next page. Speaking of Iris, this one I gotta be a little careful of because this card's a little expensive. This card here, I might have showed this off before, but this is a promo. This is a promo that you can only get at Balloon Cup events, you know, traveling, going to other events that, you know, obviously, you know, we had a couple in New York, but This card is really good. There's a reason this card is limited to 1. Basically it makes it so that like your center holomem, which we call the monster, your active Pokemon, whatever, and we have a collab zone, so you can put another member on the side every turn, so each of them can get plus 30 attack, which early game you can get that turn 2 plus 60 is unfair. It's unfair. And this card was like easily searchable back in the day too. So wow, look at that. That looks really good. This was her cover art for Yabiris, which was her EP that came out not too long ago. So that's why it was also a really, really rare card. I'm not gonna like go into values because obviously talking about it's not really gonna matter. But I did work out a deal with the homie Jimbo for this. I was talking about earlier that I picked up the Crony, the EP. Maybe I didn't talk about it, but as soon as I bought it, I was like, why the fuck did I do that? So I was like, you know what? Let me see who's interested in my boy Jimbo. We worked out a deal, so I ended up getting this. And I'm very happy because this is my 3rd copy. I need 1 more to complete a playset. But I'm okay with the 3 copies for now. I'm sure it'll come up down the line. Next, these are just nothing too crazy, but I'll just bring these 2 up. I also got this from Jimbo. We got this card called Idle Microphone. I don't know if anyone here plays Pokemon, but basically this is a card that says, look at the top 4 cards in your hand if you have 6 or less cards in your hand. And anyone that has the singing trait, you add to your hand. So you play this card, and if you have 4 cards that have the singing trait, or like as archetype, whatever you want to call it, you add it to your hand. So it's just a plus 3, right? Sometimes like late game, this card sucks because you might have gone through all your, cards that have the singing trait, and this card's dog shit. But it's a set 1 card. It's a classic. Suisei is a singer, so I was like, if I ever play a deck that will use the singing archetype, then I have it, and then speaking of singing, actually, speaking of singing, Kanade, one of my favorite members from Regloss, yo, one of my favorites. This card is not good at all. It's 180 HP short. It's a yellow member, but the reason I like this card is because I want to play this card at locals on Sunday, so that when whenever I can go for game, I'm just gonna put this in the center and be like, yo, tomorrow's Monday for game. Just one day I'm gonna pull it off, man. One day, I'm telling you, one day, I believe, yo. I'm so close to it, Yo, Mike, holy, that is a name I have not seen. I also haven't been streaming in a while. What's going on, Mike? How are you? It's been a while. How's the streaming been going? I know you've been I don't know anything, but I know like for a little bit you were grinding out some Splatoon 3 with Tiff and them. But hopefully all is well, my dog. Oh, you started collecting. Yo, I've heard things about Gundam, dog. I've heard things about Gundam. I've heard how expensive it can get, those booster boxes and those packs, and like the supply and demand. I wish you the best of luck. You probably make like way more money than I do, so you're probably like well off. But it's at least around here, it's really, really tough to get products. So hopefully you've been getting some good cards. I'll tell you, those cards are really good. Even the start deck, I saw like someone have like a start deck promo that was like $65 or something, like an OG Gundam card. I don't know anything about Gundam, clearly. But hope you've been well, dog. Hope you've been well. I mean, I'm gonna try to get better with getting back on Twitch a little more frequently, but hopefully all has been well, dog. Oh, you're playing Wind Waker? Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, please, by all means, Mike. Thank you so much for coming on by, homie. Thank you. Oh, I'll see if I can check you out later for sure. All right. Where were we? Moving on. Okay. Yeah. So we got through all of this. This next one. I didn't get this dude's name. I mean, I'll give him a shout out real quick. He was looking for a master set, which is, a master play set. So 4 of every card in every rarity, other than like, the leader cards, the Oshi cards, which would be, from like the very beginning. So like, oh God. So like this one, like Sora, and Ozzy, like those would be some. These are like leader cards. They're a little different. They have life on them. They're basically, those are cards that are never in your deck, and it's kind of like Throughout any point of the game, you have this like resource skill called holo power. You get this you get this what's the word, resource by collabing your holomems to your side of the field, which sometimes can be a gift or a curse. Sometimes you don't want to collab because like it's gonna risk both of your members dying in one turn, so you lose 2 life. But I know it's just something about this game, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. It awakens something in me. It's just like, it just, again, hits the right place at the right time, Anyway, sorry. Where was I going? Oh, yeah, these cards. I picked this up from, again, I don't remember his name. I wish I knew his name. But I ended up trading, I think it was a Corone SR. Corone, if you guys don't know, she's like the dog. I mean, you guys might say the dog VP once or twice. But I realized that these cards were not worth much. Again, these are SRs. These are 1 per box. And they're really, really hard to get. But I got one from set 3 from Hajime. Actual, my favorite member in Regloss. She's a fucking dance machine. Like, for real, for real. If you guys, I'm telling y'all, man. Some of y'all, like, make fun of the whole fucking VTuber scene. And then before you know it, you're like, oh, shit. You see someone and you're like, okay, let me start watching them more. Hajime, 100% one of my favorites, and then on the singing range, Watame also. I do have a Watame deck that I've been meaning to play. Maybe I might play it at the Entry Cup later this week. But I do want to give the homie a shout out who was trying to build that master set. Good luck to him, bro. That's going to be near impossible. Master playset, sorry. Oh, yo, we got another person in chat. Hold on. I've seen this name before. Isn't this? Hold up. That's Ed, right? I don't have it. I only have Twitch chat open, but I think I see you on YouTube. I'll leave it open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ed. What's good, dog? How are ya? Do I sound good on the mic? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I was round 1. I mean, how round 1 was. Most of us, I think, stayed after for the 5 rounds. I think we ended up doing a bunch of trades. I mean, these are some of the cards that I was actually talking about that I picked up earlier. And I think afterwards we went to go get some cheesesteaks. Some of us, the New York boys. So, yeah. Okay, no, this is you. I fucking knew it, yo. I fucking knew it. Yeah, hopefully you've been doing well, dog. I'm probably not going to be. I might actually be at CC this Wednesday. So, yeah, feel free to come on by. I'm probably going to skip out on CQ. And then if you guys want to come through to the island on Saturday, we'll also be around as well. So, yeah, feel free to come through, Doug. Hopefully all is well, and hopefully you didn't break your back at round 1. You know what I mean? Moving on here. Ooh, also, I am like lagging on YouTube. We catch up a little bit. Sorry. I think that's why chat is a little slow seas here. Round was good. Got lucky at the Crane games. You got washed. Like, oh, that's why. Okay, so I realized, I was like, damn, you're gonna end your day at Holo early, and I realized, oh yeah, y'all have Weiss still. See, I don't have that luxury. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with just this 1 card game. I was mentioned this before. I'm just good with this 1 card game. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like losing my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, you were talking about round 1. We're talking about Weiss. Yeah. I guess I'm good with this game. I think I'm good. Like, I know Corvin's gonna force me to play Yu-Gi-Oh again, but I already know that my answer is gonna be like, I'm not gonna change my deck. I appreciate the cards that you give me. I'll throw them in somewhere. I'll probably be in the side deck. I'm not gonna lie. Don't tell Corv. And then I'll he'll wax me, and then we'll go from there. I'll be like, yo, bake me a Suisse, Sky Striker, Ace Ray, Dojin. I don't know, whatever fuck, bro. Anyway. Moving on, Kalen, shout out to Kalen, the fucker that ended up buying this fucking iris from me, or away from me the other fucking week. Someone forgive me that, but he did hook me up with another Hufuwawa S, the non what's the word I'm looking for, the non-eroded version, and an S Explosion Magic. This is my 4th copy, so my 4th S Explosion Magic. Don't say that too fast. S Explosion Magic. So that's my 4th copy. I also do have a promo of it, so technically I do have 5 copies. But I will find a deck that puts 4 Explosion Magic. Also, it'll probably be Mio. Another deck that I've been interested. It's crazy. I've built more set 4 decks than set 3, and I bought a case of set 3, and I only used, so we say, yo, I hate myself so much. I hate this. This is the worst. Oh man. Holo's your main at this point? Yeah, you're my main at this point. I'll say she. Yeah, I'm glad that we all found each other at the right place, right time. The one thing I do kind of regret, I was thinking about it, but I think some people were kind of like upset at their play. Some of us, some others were like, yo, how the fuck did we make it this, like me, how in the f did I make it? I still can't believe I made, yo, I'm gonna suck myself out. I cannot believe I made top 16, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. I cannot tell you guys. All right, motivational speech real quick. It fucked me for like 2 seconds. All right. Let me just tell you guys, like, I am like the epitome of X2 drop, X2 cheesesteak, X2 I'm going home, X2 milkshake, X2 diner, order 50 things from the menu, X2 go down to the shop and buy $50 worth of, like, I'm telling you, I am the epitome of that. And it happens every week, bro. Like, I might get the occasional like one-off, but like, I'm telling you guys, bro, like, just from personal experience, I know I have like a decent sounding mic, and it might sound like that, like, I've been doing this for a while. I mean, I have, but how do I say this? I want to make sure that I get this out in one take so I don't sound stupid here. But no matter how you perform at locals, as long as you like genuinely like take what you've learned, like your misplays and whatever, take that to heart, do a little bit of research. If you're all right, I don't want this shit to happen to me again, what can I do differently? I'm like, nope, I remember Corm did this to me last time where I lost in one turn. Let me find out a way how I never do that again. And eventually you'll get to the point where like you're like, okay, as long as I keep, not falling into these pitfalls and misplays and whatnot and get into your head and the play gets worse, if you consistently stay at a point where like if your opponent is better than you, you just have to take it. That's what happened to me yesterday. I went X1 and I knew the opponent was better than me. Also, his dice roll was a little better, but you know what I mean, it is what it is, but at the end of the day, you can only be as good as your play is, your mindset, right? And I feel like yesterday, like, try not to suck myself off here real quick, I don't think I had one misplay yesterday. Actually, no, that's a lie. Nubs is gonna be here is like, yo, I walked in when you played game 3 and you played 2-tone PC with 1 color on board. Yo, okay, that was the one time, okay? That was the one misplay, okay? That's the one misplay. I think. But point being, as long as you like learn from your mistakes, right? And just go next week, just remember what you did the week before, so it doesn't happen to you again. Unless your opponent has tech at that point, like that's like fuck that guy, you know what I mean? There's something wrong with that guy, but other than that, as long as you just keep that mindset and you just kind of just learn and kind of just kind of go from there, one day you might get top 8, you know what I mean? Why should I mean, low-key, I should have probably got 5-0. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's okay. No, he was a better player. Shout out to what was it, Chubby, submarine player. I lost to round 3. I told him, I was like, yo, just win your next 2 rounds and I'll get top 8. You know what he does? He loses the next round, bro. Like, oh no, we don't celebrate that. We don't celebrate that. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I was like, I cannot believe this guy lost next round. I was so mad. No, that's cool. Shout out to Chubby though. Shout out to everybody that I played. We'll talk about our games in a little bit, but yeah, that was I can't believe it. Like, yo, it's like, yo, good luck tournament, just win the last 2. You'll lose this next one. God damn it. Oh shoot, Zeus, right? Or Jesus, right? I think I've seen you around. What's good, dog? How are ya? What's up, homie? You lost to a cheater. What happened? Also, hold on. I need to clear this up because I've heard about you, Jesus. You go to CQ, right? I haven't seen you at CQ in a while. I think you're one of like the people that like aren't able to go to CQ. Unless I'm confused with somebody else. 'Cause I think we also might have played. And I was like, yo, I remember this one dude that played Cali, and he had these rice sleeves, and I was like, where'd you get these from? He's like, I can't tell you that. Then I never saw him again. I was like, okay. So if this is you, Jesus, you need to put me on. I need, well, actually, I don't need any more over sleeves. I have like 8, like 8 packs from Nubs yesterday. It's really, really bad. I'm a ghost? Okay, so this is Jesus. No, but really, where'd you get those sleeves though? I thought I bought them from somewhere else, and then I bought like these sleeves that came from like China. It was like so I don't remember what it was called. I was like, oh, these kind of look nice. I think they're the papyrus sleeves that he was telling me about. And it comes to find out there was some punk ass like it was papyrus, all right. It was papyrus from fucking Undertale. That shit was just straight up made out of bones, bro. That shit was terrible. It is you, okay? Yeah, hit me up with that. Yeah, DM me. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. All right, let me give you guys a minute real quick because we are gonna hit an ad break. I don't know if this works for YouTube. It's definitely gonna be on Twitch. But we are gonna hit a 2-minute ad break shortly. Or sorry, 3-minute ad break shortly. So for people watching on YouTube, I don't think you guys are gonna get this, but for people watching on Twitch, just in case, if you guys want to continue watching the stream, there are a few ways of doing it. If you guys would like to subscribe to the channel, either by using your Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming sub, I think is it still what it's called? I'm not sure. Or if you guys want to gift that out too, it's perfectly fine. You always get those sub badges. You'll get some of these emotes, which by the way, again, I have for sale. I did not really promote them while I was at DX, but you will get these emotes, and you will get some of these sub badges as well. Yes, they are from Sex Pistols. Any JoJo fans out there? Otherwise, if you guys are not able to subscribe, it is all good. I am going to continue with the stream. So if you guys need to wash your face, clean up your eyes, what the fuck? Put some powder between your thighs, whatever you need to do. I'll be here in the meantime. I'll kind of just talk it out. But for everyone else watching on Twitch, I will see you guys in a little bit. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. I've been on this page for like 80 hours, bro. Let me start this ad for people that are watching on Twitch. And I guess for people on YouTube, I think you guys are still chilling. So we'll see you guys in a little bit, yo. Hold tight, hold tight. All right. Oh, it's from another dealer. Oh, okay, Zeus, you know what I'm talking about. Hold on, I have it right here. It's with my Mio deck. Oh, let me pull it out. Yeah, I got it from CC. It was like this like Chinese brand, and I was like, oh, this looks good. You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? It's like when people are like at shops, right? They're like, yo, I have these sleeves. And this happens a lot at one of my locals. Mike, I love you, but this guy loves promoting like sleeves that like are like dog shit. Anyway, yeah, he had this guy at CC had these sleeves that he used for like Riftbound. I was like, oh, these look okay. I'll show you some one over here. This is my Mio deck with GG sleeves. Already number 1. Let me just show you guys the GG sleeves. These just came in. Let me show you guys up close. The what did Fox tell us? The actual like pixel rate. Like it looks good here in person, like on screen. I will tell you guys, this is a lot more grainy than some of the other sleeves that we've had. But anyway, yeah, G-Moonin. Yeah, I'm gonna make that a sound alert, bro. I'm gonna have to make that one. We're gonna have to put that on the list. G-Moonin. You can't like not say that and not smile, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, there you go. So it does look grainy already, but then you put them on top, and like the opaqueness is horrific. And again, it looks good. It looks good on camera. It looks good on camera. I'm telling you this right now, but it does not look good in person. It is very cloudy, and it's very like I don't want to say sandpapery. Can you guys hear us? Hold on. Is it picking up on camera? Hold on. Oh god. I'm just rubbing it on the fucking okay, that's not gonna work. It is very coarse, but it's also like it shuffles well at the same time because like with this and like a clear, it feels really good. But yeah, Zeus, if you ever have the link for that, let me know, because what do you call it? I definitely, I'm always in the market for oversleeves, even though I literally just bought 8 of them. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Does it pick up on the mic? I don't think it will. Oh, I think I might have to like literally move my boom arm and just. You guys aren't gonna be able to hear it. I mean, you can a little bit, but yeah, I'm kind of just fumbling. I'm fumbling the baddie right now. Yeah, so it's not yeah, it's not like the most ideal. You guys aren't, obviously you're not gonna be able to see it, but here, let me just move Neo here. Alright, so what am I doing? Move closer to the mic like a fucking smart person. There you go. So it slides in real smooth. Like, it's good. It doesn't feel bad, but you know, at least I don't know. I mean, I'm always in the market for overseas, I'll say that. Also, if anyone wants to run it against my Mio deck, bro, me and Alec were playing this not too long ago. I've kind of grown to like this a lot because this is literally the most aggro deck that I've ever played with, and that includes Polka 12 fans. This deck is so fun to play. It's like Chloe Louie with Polka 12 fans. That's the best way I can kind of explain. Actually, a terrible way of explaining it. But it's fun. I really, really like it. I think I'm probably, it's either that, Watame, or Submarine. I'm gonna play for set 4. But I only have 2 events left, so I gotta figure that out. One on Saturday and one on Wednesday for CC. So I hope to see you guys there. For everyone else on Twitch, thank you guys for coming back. Thank you guys if you guys were lurking. I appreciate you. I believe I missed a comment on the way back from Monduku. What did he say? You didn't introduce you as technically your bro. Oh, you're broman. Okay, you're the dude that I think I met at Silk like randomly one time, and then later you were on the card games channel and you were like, yo, I've got mad Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was like, man, that game. I didn't say that. But I mean, I do have Striker. I mean, I have to build. I did bring it with me. Like, I have it right here. Like, I do have it. Yes, this is Noelle from Genshin. This is my field center. She is my favorite in Genshin. I know nobody really likes her, but as a what was it? As a dutiful maid would, or whatever. I don't know how she says it. Something like that. Anyway, moving along. I don't think we have much page. I think this is our last page here. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Iris, I did pick up 3 more of these. 2 of this was from some guy named Anthony. He was with this like one girl. I was trying to like do some trades with me, and I was like, yo, let me just work on my trade with this one guy first, and then I'll trade with you later. Yeah. So I got these. I traded 2 of these for Chloe. I know Chloe's probably going up in price, but I don't need it anymore. I'm not a hoarder again for cards, unless like I'm gonna eventually play it, you know. And then this one and the Suisse, which I didn't have one foil. I didn't have any foil of this. If I were to play her again, I would only need 1. And apparently, and we're gonna talk about this too. Apparently, one of the undefeateds played one of these. I don't know why the fuck they did, but apparently they did something better. And, you know, if anything, I'll say this, chat. I'm gonna try my best to stay humble throughout this entire day. But if you guys know me, it's very hard for me to do that. I don't know why they played this card. This card's not good at all. And they probably saw something I didn't. We'll have to figure it out. She can stay at 1. Okay, yo, hold on. Wait. Whoa. Yo, you need that. Yo. I don't know about that, bro. Dude, if they're gonna bring back Kanata at 4, I think it's safe to say that she can come back at least. Give me another one, bro. Give me at least 2. Give me at least 2. You know what I mean? Let's let me copy number 3, and these will be copies 2 through 4. At least let me play one of each, bro. At least let me play. I mean, yeah, or make it so that it's, well, you can't errata these cards. Yeah, no, I know you can't. Dude, I want promos to come. Dude, I'll say this. Okay, the Jiggy Nachos dream. Okay, the dream. If and when Suisse becomes unplayable, which is literally going to be like in a week, or like, you know, a couple, whenever it's going to be, whenever it's going to be. If they bring this card back, oh my god, I'm gonna freak. It's over, bro. I will be a Promise player till the day I die. I always was, though. I always was. Was I good? No. But man, I miss Promise so much. I miss him so much. Yeah. Anyways, winding down here. I didn't realize these cards were cheap. I traded with some guy named Seth, I think his name was. I don't remember his name. These are like $1, bro. I thought these bitches were mad expensive. This card alone has saved me so many games, bro. Shion first, which basically says check the top 3 of your cards. If it's a blue or purple, you can add one of those 3 cards that you've searched to your hand. And alongside with the Suisse first that searches for the top 4, you're going through 7 cards every turn. Like that's, yo, what's the math on that, yo? Can someone math that for me? How much is that? A fucking lot. That's how much it is. A lot. How many cards you go through the deck? A lot. More than 3 and 7? A lot. That was really bad. That was bad. That was boo this man. Kanata can say 6 feet up. Yeah, no, I agree. I would say that to Korn's face too, bro. Apparently he says the same thing. Apparently he's retiring Suisse. Oh, it's not Suisse. Sorry, Kanata. Apparently he's retiring Kanata. I was like, I get it, bro. I have to retire Suisse too. I mean, yeah, technically she did graduate, right? technically she did graduate, right? Anyway, the last card that we picked up, everyone that was at Bloom Cup DX yesterday. Here, I'll take it out. I don't know why I'm holding it here. My 3rd copy of So That Makes You My Enemy. Boss's Orders for people that play Pokemon. Techie. Yeah, this card's very good. It's gonna stay in the binder because I don't actually, you know, I don't want to say hot take. I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way. It's cool to have at least one of these. 3 is like excessive. I'm probably gonna end up moving this for like, honestly, probably another Iris and some cash. So if anyone has, you know, anyone has another one of these and wants that, we'll have to talk. But that's my all my pickups from trades. That was pretty much everything I picked up throughout locals, or not locals, throughout the tournament. Honestly, I couldn't do trades throughout the tournament, not because we're not allowed to, but like, who's gonna be in the mindset of trading cards? Like, that's only what people that go X3 drop do, you know what I mean? That's not me. I was ready, man. I was telling y'all, man, I was never as focused as I was as yesterday. I was ready. I was like, once I went X2, I was like, all right, I need to lock in. I'll buy it for $20. Yo, sis, did you even get one? Like, well, if you generally didn't get one and are interested in one, let me know. Also, I'm gonna put this up again. Exclamation mark linktree, or if you guys want to scan the QR code, those are all my socials, yo. Promise you, it won't take you to the dark web. If anyone wants to scan that, I'll leave you guys another minute. Has all my socials from Twitch, obviously YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Fansly. Okay, stop. Stop. All right, I'm gonna put that binder away. And also, you guys get to see Aqua in full. Should I just open this, chat? Should I just open it now? You guys want me to open it, right? I'm not gonna keep this. I was talking about this with Cody the other. He was like, "Ill, you're one of those people that use merch." Yeah. Why the fuck would I not buy it otherwise, bro? I know he's gonna be in chat too. He's like, "Oh, I heard someone talking shit." That's me. It's me. I'm the man talking shit. I'm gonna open this. Fuck it. Nubs thought of me the other day. Well, the other day, yesterday. I was like, "Yo, you wanted this, right?" I was like, "Yeah." When I first met you, like 8 months ago, and he sold this to me for 40, which is like, holy shit. That's like nothing. And this is official too. Official merch. Yeah, I know. It's a sin. I know. Oh, you took it? Oh, you took his techie? Or are we talking about something else? I think you're probably talking about something else. Raw dogging. All right, that one deserves a fucking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, it's time. It's time. I mean, I love the Fondomat too, but it's at the point where I just actually want to start using. I want to start using more mats. I'm not gonna open the Fuwamoka one because that's like an actual prize. Like this one I just bought. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. I won't open them if. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Look at here. Oh yeah. Good. Yeah. Put that all in your ears, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just open it. Just all of. Hold on. Oh my god. God damn. She smells so good. Oh, that was nasty. Good lord, man. The Lord is good, yo. That was on Sunday. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, probably a good time here to stop this. Let's Well, let's get to some real shit. Let's get to some Hoshimachi Suisei, bro. I'm about to play like 40 of her songs in a row. If you guys don't like her, you guys can f off. Hold on. How many songs of Suisei do I have liked? 21. 21? All right, let's just go from the beginning. It's probably all of like different kind of music. I also used to have it like set up where you do exclamation point Spotify and like, or it was like now playing or something, but because I haven't streamed in a while, that scared the fuck out of me. Gamey, what's going on, dog? How are you, my dog? Hopefully all is well out there in the hard streets of... Yes, sir. Not me doxing you, by the way. Oops. It's okay. For those that don't know, I did used to reside out there for a little bit. It was actually right before I found out that Lumious was a thing. They did still have the Holo Myth mural, the swimsuit. You know what I'm talking about? You guys have seen it before. But back then, the mural or their shop, like their shop front was in front of it, so you couldn't take pictures in front. They didn't have any of those crane machines back then. I think they just got into it recently, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're getting rid of it, but I think people are realizing. I mean, I think other stores are picking up on it too. You know, I ain't gonna say names here. You know, there are people watching. You know, the mole's watching. The mole's watching. But yeah, I think people are starting to pick up. Well, I mean, cranes are there, not picking up. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna stop. Game's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. You've been missing my stream. Ah, man, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming. Well, that's a lie. I was gonna definitely like go to locals today, but I posted in our hololiveOCG Discord for like New York, the York of New. I was like, hey, locals tomorrow, guys, and like I got like 8 no's, and I was like, all right, well, fuck you guys too. I'm staying home. I was like, you know what, let me stream. I mean, I'm on a high. Last time I was like this, I streamed was also when I went second place at the the Jersey lunar event, and then I ended up getting the Fumomoka Oshi, which I mean, I've showed that before. In fact, you know, let me pull it out because I actually do want to kind of talk about this, just in case, you know, for anyone that doesn't know, I do want to kind of talk about this for a little bit, so more people will kind of get the vibe of the boy Jiggy Nachos. Like, give me like 2 seconds. I'll be right here. Don't worry. Oh. Here she is. Bow bow. Bow bow. There you go. Going over the reels you've been sending me. Can I tell you something, Amy? I don't use Instagram like that anymore. I turn off all notifications for like social media that like has like messaging back and forth. Same with like Twitch notifications when people go live, because otherwise I'll just gonna be on my phone all day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of what do you call that when like people are on their social what's the fuck is the term? So what the fuck's it called? That's socially awkward. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I stopped doing it. So I was like, you know, I'll get to it. And that's why people are like, yo, what the fuck? You're not answering. I mean, and you're probably the same way. You're like, what the fuck are you not answering? Yeah, that's why. Otherwise, I'll be on my phone all day. Yeah. So this Saturday, upcoming Saturday, I'm actually, this is the last week I'm gonna hold on to this. This is what I won from the VP, the raffle a couple weeks ago, or a month ago now. I'm actually going to be giving this away to, I don't think he's here, but I mentioned this on stream before, the homie Nebula. And the reason for that is because some time ago, all right, fine, I'll bring out the other Oshi. Hold on. Hold on. So back in October, okay, as you guys I may have said already, you guys know my Oshi, one of my Kami Oshi. Well, I can't even say my Kami anymore. I don't know if she's my Kami, but my first, I guess. Miss Calliope Mori, right? She had her own Oshi card for the Halloween event, and I man, let me tell you, I've never grinded this hard in a card game before this. I definitely have more since then. And the homie Nebula had already won one at like another event, and he actually won the raffle again out at on the island. You know, like an actual cool person, and not someone that hoards all the fucking raffles like someone we know. You know what I mean? He was like, you know what, Jig Nach? You know what? We only met once before. We met on Discord randomly on the OCG Discord, and trucking all across the world. We found out we were from New York, and he was like, you know what, bro? You can have this. I was like, man, like, bro, I was jumping up and down like a schoolgirl with fat ass titties, bro. That shit, man, let me tell you, I was so happy. And I was like, no, I'm gonna make it up to you one day. I'm gonna find a way. I don't know if there's gonna be like a Fuamoko like Matt, there was, and or a Fuamoko Oshi, there is. I was like, I am gonna, you're probably not gonna want it. You're probably not gonna want it. In my heart of hearts, like, you know, at the end of the day, I have to I gotta be a nice guy, pay it forward. I am going to be giving this to him. Well, unless he doesn't come to fucking locals in a week. So yeah. Why the fuck did I mention this? Oh, because of my winnings and whatnot, and the last time I was streaming. So I might actually play this like at some point, you know, this week. So I can at least play this deck one time. I have an entire case of this fucking archetype or whatever the fuck you call it, a Fuamoko, and I just haven't played it yet. But I'll figure it out. Anyway, why the fuck was I mentioning this? Oh, right, because the last time I was streaming was after VP or Victory Point out in Jersey City, and you know, I was feeling really good then. I mean, I've been feeling, I'll be honest, guys, like, just to be a little vulnerable, I've been feeling pretty good about this game for honestly since Lent. And I say Lent specifically because I gave up a very special something that, you know, people may or unfortunately may know me for, that I gave up for Lent. I'm not gonna obviously say it out loud because there might be kids watching, but yeah, kind of ever since kind of just like giving that up, my mindset has been completely different. I've been like much more attentive in my gameplay. I've actually been listening to, you know, some of the you know, bits of advice from the people that I play with. Shout outs to Alec, by the way. I don't think he's watching, but he was like honestly like probably one of the biggest proponents of like my thinking of not just like the deck build, but just like how to like look into playing this game differently, and just like certain things that you can do, and you know, while playing the game. And I was just like, damn, bro, you might be one of the most annoying people ever, but I like the way you think when it comes to card games, so I'll keep you around, you know. So, you know, Alec, if you are watching, shout outs to you. And your dumbass knock knock joke that I will never answer. Which, by the way, if he ever told you guys a knock knock joke, just ignore him, guys. Just ignore him. Oh man. Oh wait, did he? Oh, sorry. I am so sorry. I am so behind on YouTube chat. He took your techie. Oh my god. A certain demon. He doesn't need. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jesus, you gotta come back, bro. The streets need you. The streets have been saying we need Jesus, bro. Oh, you've been trying to quit too? Dang, is that so, bro? It's on you, man. It's on you. Again, I apologize if I'm a little behind. I'm kind of just rambling right now. And that's something that, like, again, on Twitch that I think, or maybe on YouTube. I mean, this is the first time I've had both chats like active, but I'm not like looking at anything about viewer count. As long as you guys are here and vibing, like, this is all I care about. I don't care like how, like, if there was like 100, well, you know, actually no, low-key, you know, one day, you know. But yeah, man, it's cool to just have like both sides kind of like active and kind of just vibing out. This is cool. I don't have this often, so appreciate you guys being here. What was I talking about? I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. Oh, sorry, that if I'm like, you know, behind in chat, I do apologize. I'm trying my best. I am trying my best. Okay. So yeah, let's, I guess, you know, should we talk about this deck profile? I mean, there's probably going to be people in here that are not from the scene, that are going to probably like just want to like hear what I want to talk about. So we are going to get a little technical here, so if you guys don't mind. And also, I don't think we're going to hit an ad break for another half hour, so we'll be okay. Let's go, sweet say. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Be honest with me. Does it need to be turned up or down? Let me know now, because you guys are going to be listening to Sweet Say music for like the next half hour. Hope you guys know. By the way, you know, something that has happened since the last time I streamed. Suisse is in fucking Fortnite now. So for anybody that plays Fortnite, I've never played. That's a lie. I haven't played Fortnite in about 4 years. I'm not even joking. I think it was April 2022. So yeah, yeah, my Kamiyoshi, bro. Well, fuck it, she my Kamiyoshi, man. I don't care. I'm not a Hoshiyomi, all right? Like I don't spend hundreds of dollars like that. As I show a $300 card, that's not in print anymore. But yeah, the one you're looking at right here, yo, your shooting star, diamond in the rough, idol, virtual idol, Hoshimachi Suisse is now in Fortnite. I can't fucking believe it either, bro. So by that logic, chat, by that logic, she is a video game character, right? As coming on console gaming, she can be in the next Smash Brothers, man. I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. If we can get Suisse in fucking Smash, bro, I'm gonna flip this fucking table, man. I'm gonna flip this table. And fuck it. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You play Fortnite? You carry me? Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have no idea how to play Fortnite. Too many people. I know too many people that like play casually that are like, yo, I am down to be your, you know, your duos, trios, or quattros. I don't know what you call cincos, 6-7s. You know, I don't know. I don't know anything about the game, but yeah, if anyone ever wants to play, I guess just let me know. Also, I'm not sorting this out right. I am just talking too much. What was I saying? But yeah, no, if everyone ever wants to play, I guess just let me know. I mean, shit, I think I'm gonna get to the point where I am gonna have to stream more often. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but I'm sensing that there is gonna be a little bit more motion now that like I'm a little more out there in the open now and getting back on this wave. So, you know, maybe I can't believe I'm saying this. I quit playing Smash and Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I'm on Fortnite. Yo, who is this guy, bro? Like, who is this guy? Oh, jeez. I mean, Jesus Christ, Leo, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you do play Fortnite. Obviously, you know, there's all sorts of like different characters and whatnot, but the fact that like someone from Hololive, bro, like Hololive Agency, like the thing that I've been mainly and only watching other than JoJo, which is another thing I'm gonna talk about today, because episode 1 just came out, or I'm sorry, stage 1 just came out the other day, and that was like the first anime I've watched since JoJo Part 6. But yeah, I mean, I've pretty much just been solo on Hololive ever since, I mean, God knows how long now at this point. And yeah, the most popular one of them all, who happens to be one of my favorites, is in fucking Fortnite, bro. That's like, we gotta like put that in perspective, bro. She's in Fortnite. What? I can't believe it, man. What a world we live in, dog. What a world we live in, like, for real. All right, I think we are pretty much sorted out here. All right. Are these sorted? I don't think these are sorted out. Oh yeah, these are sorted out. Let me just do this real quickly. We're probably gonna have to one take Drake this, and it might go a little slow, but again, I'm gonna actually like go really in depth with this. So if this bores you guys, for people that don't play this game, I do apologize in advance. I will like actually try to lock in here just in case I do post this on socials. But also I'm gonna throw in my own flair. I'm not gonna try to do it, like, I'm gonna do it my way. Y'all know me, right? There's only one way that I can do it, and that's the Jig Nachos way. You know what I'm saying? Shit, type shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. Also, hold on. I'm gonna put the brightness up. Give me a moment. I'm gonna put myself on mute. One moment. Okay. All right, we want to take Drake in this chat. You guys ready? I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Again, it's gonna sound a little corny in the beginning, just in case I like chop this up. So, but trust me, I've seen you guys in here throughout. So I'm gonna like talk as like I haven't seen you guys here, but trust, I'm here with y'all. Give me a moment. A moment. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. In 5. Oh, now I gotta put an echo on this bitch. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 7. Yo, what's good, y'all? Everyone out there on Twitch and YouTube.com/Jiggy Nachos. It is your boy at Jiggy Nachos here with a deck profile. I am filming this live right now on stream. Shout out to the people in chat. I see some of y'all in here on YouTube and Twitch. I kind of just do want to talk about this for a little bit. This is a officially I can say this, yo. Your boy is in top 16 of the Philly Bloom Cup DX for 2026, man. I don't understand it either. I can't believe it, yo. I'm gonna suck myself off real quick, yo. That's how we're starting it, I guess. I do kind of just want to show you guys the deck profile and kind of just like my thoughts and behind it. So this might be a little more on like the what's the word I'm looking for? More on the not informational, but more on the educational, I guess, side. Obviously I'll throw my old spiel in it and kind of just you know, not get too serious, but also for anyone that is watching, you know, you guys can definitely kind of follow along. I'll also be posting the deck log in the comments and description below, so if you guys want to check that out. And I mean, what else do I gotta really say? Like, if you guys just want me to get into it, let's get into it, bruh. So first card that I have, obviously, our Oshi here, and that is going to be our shooting star, Diamond in the Rough, virtual idol Hoshimashi Suisei, Fortnite's finest. Her card, I mean, it's a little off focused here because I just double sleeve, but basically her card says her Oshi skill ability, 2 cheer, basically says anytime you deal damage in the back row, deal another 50. You know, that comes up pretty good late game. Kind of sneak up on people. So, you know, this is kind of like the deck for people that like to do math. You know what I mean? 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50. That's more than 20, I'll tell you that. So we play that, and also for her SP Ochi skill, I mean, I'm probably gonna maybe put an edit in here and show it off. But basically it says anytime you deal damage to the back row, or anytime you deal damage, I'm sorry, your blue member deals damage to the center of collab, it also deals the same amount in the back. So you can actually combine these skills with one another, and it makes it so that like basically your opponent can never really set up their back row. And if there's one thing that I like about blue women in this game, it's just they fiend on people that try to set up the back row. And you know, for better or for worse, for better or for worse, I've had a few arguments with some people, you know, some more than others, but it's the kind of playstyle that I've been really fucking with ever since this game came out. And like now that I really know how to use it and like times to use it, it's a very utility kind of based deck. It's not really like, I would say, a real like linear line. It does have a lot of interaction, it does have its intricacies, and that's kind of why, you know, I like it so much. For people that play Yu-Gi-Oh, and honestly I'm just making this comparison because I like the deck too, it's kind of like Sky Striker. It's also a very like utility based deck. It uses a lot of different spells and different types of cards to kind of like combine with one another to you know, get the effects that you know normally you wouldn't be able to get from one card. And yeah, and I think it's just really cool, and it's why I really like this deck. So moving on along, we're gonna start with continue with the debuts. I'm sorry, with 6, or I'll put this here, 6 of the the debut Suisei, 90 HP, right over there. Deals 20 damage to the front and 10 damage to the back. It doesn't down the member if the 10 damage is dealt in the back, but then again, you can use the Yoshi skill and kind of start mixing things up, you know? It's really cool. It does kind of come in handy late game if you ever need to make that push. I honestly would prefer to use like my first and seconds to kind of deal the final blow, but it is there if you need it early game. It definitely is a valid option. You guys are funny in chat, man. I'm trying my best not to like acknowledge, but you guys are too funny, man. Moving along, we have 2 copies of the collab Suisei. Basically, you kind of want to play this early game. It's 70 HP, so it's dog water. It's really bad, especially the longer this game goes. 70 HP. I could step on it, or she could step on me. Anyway, it does 30 damage. You're not really using it for the damage. You're kind of using it for its collab ability. You archive 1 cheer attached to it, which you would attach immediately early game, and draw 2 cards. So everyone likes to say, oh, it's like pot of greed. Oh, it's this crazy. I mean, this one literally is pot of greed. As long as you're going first, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hey. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Are you real? But I know who you are. Fellow Hoshiyomi, what's going on? Is it Lenase or Lenace? I believe it's Lenase. Or, I also know you by your government name, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I appreciate the follow, dog. Thank you so much. Did you end up getting the Suisei merch, by the way? I hope you ended up getting all that. That was a whole thing, right? That was a whole thing. I know, like you were showing that the whole day. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it later, about Suisei's new endeavors, her new agency, for her being graduated from Hololive. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That definitely that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I promise. Linase. Ah, like Suisei. Oshimachi. All right, let me stop. Anyway, moving on. 3 copies. Speaking of Suisei, 4 copies of her idol first, our virtual idol here. 50 damage, 2 cheers. Cool. I mean, it comes up. Trust me, it comes up. I've had games where people get really upset, where it's like, you're gonna put this and plus some other attack that deals extra damage. It can knock out members that are, not the highest in HP, like around like the 100 mark, right? But her ability, or bloom abilities, when you evolve her, I guess we call it evolve or bloom in this game. When you bloom on top of like a debut, one of these debuts, or onto another first, deals 20 to the back row. As I was kind of mentioning before with her Oshi skill, right? If we combine 2 of these, again, like evolve, if we combine this with the Oshi skill, again, I know it's really, really hard to see, but just, hold out hope for your boy. So you would bloom 20. So one of these is 20, and then the Oshi skill says, use 2 holo power for another 50. So sometimes what you want to do is have a bunch of first or debuts on the field like so. Again, this is a really shitty deck profile, but just pretend for a minute, right? So you have these in the back row, and you're like, all right, I'm going to deal 20. I'm going to deal 40. I'm going to deal 60. I'm going to go Oshi skill, use 2 holo power. You just deal 110 damage, no, not even attacking. And it's why I love this deck so much, and why so much people hate playing against me. Because you know what? Because I know how to play this deck. You know what I mean? It took me until like the end of the meta to kind of like figure it out. But I just love sniping cards in the back row, bro. What can I say, man? I like playing Cosmic Cyclone. I like playing MST, Twin Twisters. You know what I mean? Really, really, really good card. That's all I can really, really say about that. But by the way, Gary, bloom means evolve. So like, what would you call it? Basic Pokemon to stage 1 Pokemon. I know they don't have that in Magic, but moving on here, more Suisei. I'm realizing too, chat, I'm playing the Suisei music in the background. I'm pretty sure this VOD is gonna get fucked, but it's okay. But, does anyone know how to edit videos? Anyway, 4 copies of the Ghost Suisei is what people are calling it right now. 150 HP. Yes, this is an SR. I did have to spread a pretty penny. This card also was around 40s. These were around 10 a pop. These were around 15 a pop. So yeah, I'm kind of sucking myself off real quick, but I do love my Hoshimachi Suisei type shit. You know what I'm saying? But this card basically says bloom the top. Bloom, and you will check the top 4 cards of your deck for another Suisei, which is really, really good because this deck has a problem with drawing. If you don't see a draw spell, you kind of shit out of luck, which happens a lot in this deck because I do not play that many limited cards, or what you guys would call supporter cards, I guess, in Pokemon. I only play 9, and again, we'll get to it shortly, but this with a combination of another card that we'll talk about later, you get to see, at least the top 7 cards of your deck, and especially late game, that comes in so much handy, bro. And let me tell you, this card alone has changed. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this card has changed the game of Hololive. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. There's a reason this card's so expensive, because it's so good, bro. It's so good. I love this card. Oh man. Yeah, really, really good. You thought your decks were matching? I'm telling you, Gary. I'm telling you, man. This deck ain't cheap. This deck is not cheap. It's shit. Yo, this is the most. This deck profiles. Yo, we're gonna have to edit this video. Anyways, yo, Jobby, thank you so much for the sub, yo. Enjoy those emotes, those sub badges. Thank you for the support again, homie. 22 months, yo. Jeez, I haven't even had a relationship for 22 months, man. I don't know how you do it, bro, but thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you so much. Moving on along here. Oh, Lanase, I played this original. Oh, did I ever? Did I ever, yo? It's honestly game changer. Without this card, I would not play this deck. I would have given up. I would have given up 100%. Speaking of a card that I almost gave up on, one copy, the Axe Made Suisei. Holy shit, this card's amazing, bro. Okay, alone with the fact that it's 70 damage. Okay, 110 health. All right, that's kind of dog. But it's 70 damage early game, or 90 with another card that I'll show you guys later on. And alongside the collab effect. So basically, you kind of want to play this at a moment in the game where you're kind of dealing damage to the back row early. And basically, if you collab this card, right, you roll a dice. If it is odd, I believe it is odd is what I'm looking for. Yes. It's the only time I ever want to roll a 1 in this game. If it's an odd, if they have 40 or more damage in the back row, it is downed. So it gets rid of those like really annoying enemies, or sorry, members early game, without them losing a life and getting cheer ramp back for it. So you don't really use this effect. It doesn't really come up, but you do only want to play it at 1. I've realized late as I was deck building, playing 2 of these is kind of a little bit much. You know, every card counts in this deck. It was between this and another card that I'll show you. It'll be the 50th card, which I'll show you guys in a bit. But I do play that 1 copy. So that is pretty much all the debuts and the firsts. But Jigs, where's the best card in the deck? What's the best card in the game? Well, chat, I'll show you guys. Yeah, and these cards at the time, they weren't expensive. I'm sure, again, with Suisei, A, being in Fortnite, B, having your own agency, and C, being like the best card in the game. It's not, but to me it is. The second, holy shit, this card is, oh my god, this card's so good. So basically it takes 4 cheer, 4 energy. It's a lot, right? You would think it's a lot. And it says, what was it here? 60 damage. Ugh, brother, what the heck is that? Well, chat, it's not just 60 damage. It is 60 plus every member stacked beneath it. Most of the time when you're going to be playing the stack, you're going to have a debut and a first, right? So math question, chat. If it's 60 plus another 60 for every member attached underneath it, right? We're going to go, so that includes at 60. This is going to be 120 and 180. I'm telling you guys right now, 180 is not, that's not the easiest to pull. Well, maybe it might be later in the game, but especially for like a boss monster, or a boss, I don't know what you want to call, I'm gonna call it a boss monster. Sorry to call you guys, I'm sorry to call you a monster. Sweet said you're not a monster. You're a prima donna, actually. Check that song out, by the way. Stream Prima Donna if you guys haven't. I might play it next. But yeah, but sometimes, you know, being able to hit for 180, you know, really early, I would say by like turn 3 is really, really good. And the fact that you can also collab this card and get another cheer. So another thing I guess I can also talk about as well, an easy way to get 4 cheer. Let's say you have a first, no cheers on there, right? I also didn't even talk about cheers. I'm playing 20 cheers, by the way, guys. 20 blue cheers, okay? I don't need to show that off. Let's say there's a member in the center of the collab that dies. Okay, that's 1, right? Then you have the cheer for turn after you draw. That's 2. Let's say you have a card that ramps cheer, like another one of the cards I'll show you later that ramps cheer. So that's 3. Then after that, you end up playing your Suisei, collab, and then you have 4. So from 0, you got a 4, like I guess nobody's business. And another thing you can also do is play one in the center that'll have, you know, 3 cheer. Play in the center, because obviously if you can't collab when it's in the center. Have another second, collab this, and put that on top. And it's like, God, man, The only thing more finer than her is this gameplay, bro. I'm telling you, man, this is like the deck of my dreams, bro. I don't think I will ever play well, actually that's a lie. There's gonna be many decks like this, but just the way that like this deck plays, it's just, I don't know, man, it just speaks to the heart, bro. It just speaks to the heart, and it's just like, I'm so glad that this game came out the way they did, and obviously the deck that I played, you know, it's perfect, bro. It really is. And again, combining this with the SPOC skill, which again, for a reminder, any damage you deal to the center of collab, again, this review here, you deal to the back members. So yeah, it's like, all right, 180 in the front and 180 in the back, yo. It's like an Eiffel Tower, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Yeah, she's the Eiffel Tower whole life. Stop. I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. Oh man. You feel like you've never seen the maid Suisei? Yeah, because people don't know, bro. They don't respect it. People do not respect it, and I just don't get it, bro. You can't be hating. I'm gonna put this here. Let me see. Will it be cut off? I think we'll be okay. So make sure you guys can see. I know the lighting's a little strange, but we'll figure it out. And then the cheers are. I think we can just probably put this over here. Put the sweets over here. There you go. You guys can see that, right? You got the 4 copies of the SR day 1, and it's just not. Yeah. All you need is 1. All you need is 1. I'm telling you. 2 already, I think, is too much. I did try to put in 2 to go for more of an aggressive build, but it's what do we call it in card games? Win more. Do you want to win or do you want to win more? What's the difference? You want to win, right? It's really, it's, if you want to win more, do that at locals. Don't do that at regionals. You know what I mean? Moving on here. Speaking of cards that make you win, Sakamoto Chloe, unfortunately, a member that did graduate. She is affiliated, but she's no longer an active member. Only 2 copies of this. Most people kind of play 3 or sometimes 4, but with the amount of space that's in this deck is not a lot. I tried to put more, but it was usually the first card that I cut. And nothing too crazy about it. It's just a 30 damage debut, 110 HP. It's better than Muna because of that. Anyone that plays Muna, you're out your mind. Unless you want to play, what's that card I was talking about earlier? Idol Mike? Go for it, but that's not going to win you the game. This card will, though. 3 copies of the Chloe ramp. I know now y'all are thinking I'm crazy. Why am I not playing 4? You know why? There are so many times when I see 2 copies of this in my hand with no Chloe debut on the field. Okay, great. I can search it with normal PC. Okay, I can get with Mikarone. But I'm wasting that on a card that I want to really search, which is a Suisei or another different debut, which we'll show in a moment. It's the same thing with Promise. That was my thinking. Like, you're never going to play 4 crony first in Promise. Like, there's no room. And there's also 4 members, but that's besides the point, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'll play 3. I can also search with 2-tone PC, which, again, spoiler, is going to be, the card that we're going to be using. One of the many fun limiteds that we play in the deck. But speaking of 2-tone PC, the real MVP, another graduated member. I'm just realizing this deck has 3 we have a graduated member, we have an affiliated member, and we have someone with a brand new age. This deck is cursed, man. This deck. Oh man, dog, I just realized that, bro. Oh man, oh man, dog. Hoshimachi 3 say forever, bro. Yeah, this deck is about to just hit the retirement home. But 3 copies of Shion, 130 HP, so she has the strongest debut in the deck. 130, not the easiest to down in one turn. Even if you're playing against a deck like Kanata that can knock out 90s and 70s and honestly 110s. They got to use up a lot of cards, but you don't have anything else in the center. You can end up like me, where I took a 3-hour commute just to lose in 1 turn. So I was like, you know what? I'm never having that happen to me again. So I'm gonna play Shion, and she's been the real MVP alongside her first, which I've mentioned once before. But for those that are just tuning in, Bloom Effect. Search the top 3 for blue or purple and add it to your hand. Obviously from the 3 cards, in combination with this Suisei here from earlier. You're looking at the top 7 cards. If you're able to do that turn 2. I don't want to say you just win the game. I hate when low-key when people are like, oh, you just win the game. You just win the game. You don't. You still got to play, right? You still got to make sure you don't misplay throughout the game. But this is a huge proponent, plus like your draw spells, plus maybe this, that if you use this turn 1, you're going through, like technically, let's say you have this, right? Technically you have this. You use it turn 2. This is 2 cards. This is 4 cards. This is 3 cards. This is not including maybe a draw spell, where you might see another 2 to 5 other cards. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. But yeah, that is the members. We have, I believe, if my math serves me correctly, 32. So 8 plus 9 is 17, 21, 26, 32. Look at your boy Jiggy Nachos with his math, bro. So yeah, 32 members. I believe we can fit the rest on here. It's gonna be a little tight fit, but I will attempt to make it work. But yeah, 32 members. As you guys know, 20 blue cheers. And then moving on, we are gonna go to the limiteds. Pretty standard package. I won't lie. This one I'll go through a little quicker because most people do kind of play the same cards here. First off, I am going to go with 4 copies of Harusaku Nodoka, another graduated member. Dude, this deck is like, this deck, you know, I might just not play this deck anymore because like anything else that's in here, every member here is no, yeah, I'm gonna stop. This basically discards, it says draw 3 cards. It's the best draw spell currently in the game. Eventually it may get to a point where other cards may supersede it, but right now draw 3 cards is just way too good. And I'm sure you guys saw the holos of it. Yes, I do have 4 copies of it in holo. I may be a rarity fiend. I'm trying my best not to, but sometimes you just can't, you know. Next up, 4 copies of Mikurone 24. Draw 2 cards. Oh, your opponent agreed. And then you roll the dice. If it's a 3 or 5, I believe, no, sorry, 3, 5, or 6, you search for a debut. So any one of these cards. If it is a 2 or 4, you draw another card. Or if it's a 1, you suck yourself off from the back because you're not doing anything. So it's another good card. Again, you can, at the least you'll see is 2. Most you'll see is 3 or 2 in a search. So it's also really, really good for that. Yeah, the reason I said 4 is because you want to see as many debuts as possible. This deck fiends on getting your debuts as soon as possible. We have 13 members, if my math serves me correctly. That's a pretty good number. You don't really want to get to more than like 15. So I was like, all right, I mean, decent amount of firsts as well. So nothing's like too top heavy. And then just the point of the deck, I'm sure you guys can kind of put it together. Get to your seconds. Just get to your second as fast as possible before your opponent can kind of, you know, come back on the crack back and, yeah, just win. Just be the best. Just be the best, yo. Just be your boy Jiggy Nachos. You know what I mean? Speaking of the best, the reason this deck works, 2-tone PC. Holy good golly, Miss Molly, bro. This card's amazing. You search for 2 firsts. If there's a blue and purple on the field, well, you first have to have a blue or purple on the field. Don't be like your boy Jiggy Nachos and play this card with nothing but blues on the field. Don't do that. Draw into it and play afterwards. Draw into it and play afterwards. But basically it says grab 2 firsts with different colors that are, you know, the colors that are on your field. So if you have a blue and purple, you're gonna search for a blue and purple. You're also gonna search for these 2. But sometimes you're like, again, you know, maybe the answer might not be to search for this much because you already have all the cards you need. So maybe you search for your ramp engine. So it's again, it's a lot of these things with this deck where it can kind of play with each other. And I've always come from the mindset, even going back to Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like you put 2 things together that normally don't seem like they would work together, but they have that one little tie that binds everything, right? For example, when I play Sky Striker, I play it with Eldritch. What card brings it all together? I would say Forbidden Droplet. I would probably say that would be the card that would probably bring everything together. You know, 2-tone PC is kind of like that as well for this deck. It's the Forbidden Droplet of the format, you know what I mean? It's definitely not, but it's a card that I really like. Winding down here, I know we have a few minutes left, so I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. We have 1 copy of Retro PC. Yes, it is also a foil. If you are 3 life or less, grab any member from the archive and add it to hand. Yes, it is Monster Reborn. Late game, when there are times where you have holo power and there's a card that you need, whether it's your second because you can't see it, whether it's Chloe first for ramp, whether it's the axe, we say, whatever it may be, you know. right place, right time, late game, it can come up, and then before you know it, you're right back in the game. Trust me, this card has saved me so many times, and you only need one. Trust me, I've tried where there's like you want to put more cards and more copies, but with the playstyle and the way that I kind of like to, you know, think and kind of have like wiggle room for my opponents in case either I mess up or they do something that I'm not aware of. These are kind of like the cards that I've been kind of vibing with. I'm gonna leave this card because this is card number 50. So I will kind of just finish off here. For normal PC for people that play Pokemon, I believe this is just Pokeball. If anyone wants to get a commit, yes, foils in this as well. Just grab one debut from your deck and play it on the field. So in LF actually, it's kind of like a proxy. That's dog. I'm playing these shits way too loud. Can you guys? Maybe it might not be loud for y'all, but that is loud as dicks, bro. It's fine. I'll leave it alone. I don't stream enough for to fix it. Another shout out to Duro, by the way. Another graduate. my you know, I haven't put anything for like Advent or Justice, and it just kind of shows us like, yo, when did this guy watch Hololive? Yeah, like 6 years ago. Normal PC though, it's another 4 debuts. So again, by tutoring, I believe, or what do we call it? Tutoring, right? So that would be what, 13, 17. This can also get a debut, so I have 21 debuts. It's kind of like that, kind of mindset. Winding down here, man. There's this is where I feel like the mindset kind of changes. People from New York, I will tell you, we're more aggressive in terms of our play. Some people do not like the Stone Axe because it deals 10 damage to yourself, but you know what? Who gives a hell? Because you're gonna be using this to get the damage over to your opponent. You're like, oh, you're 10 damage off. You said, all right, yeah, fuck out of here, bro. Plus 20 damage. Get that shit up out of here, man. Let me tell you, I will say this, okay? I will say this. There was one guy I did play round 2. Shout out to him. He was a homie. I did kind of feel a little like, what's the word I'm looking for? I was like, damn, I hate to kind of do it to this guy because he was already down bad with his cards and his effects. He was a homie. I was like, man, I am drawing like out of my mind right now. And he was like, you're gonna put this card out? All right, I can kind of breathe for a turn. You're off by 10 damage. I play Stone Axe and just, you know, it's over. He's just like, man, you know. Again, shout out to the homie. I don't know if I'm gonna, I should probably like clip this part out, whatever. But he was definitely a homie, for sure. But yeah, it was just everything I was seeing. It's just like the one time I think that he kind of had a chance to kind of come back. Where it's like, oh, you're not going to deal enough damage? Nope, Stone Axe kind of does it. There are other cards in the game that are also like other tools, like equip spells, but you know, Stone Axe is, you know, the best of them all. There's a reason why that card's like so much money. And card number 50. Card number 50 for any of my people that play the hololiveOCG, or I guess maybe Yu-Gi-Oh. Everyone always has like their 40th card, their 50th card. People are like, all right, called by the grave, right? For people in Yu-Gi-Oh. People in here, it might be techie, right? It might be so you think you're my enemy. This deck, I'm sure you guys kind of know this already. So you think you're my enemy usually takes one of the members from the back row and brings it to the front. I didn't mention this earlier with this card. This card can also attack the back row. Just attack the back row. So it's kind of like ridiculous for that reason. So I was like, you know what? It's cool if like you want to switch up tempo and maybe it comes up. But not in top tables. That will not come up. You want to play what you think, again, not meta wise, but you kind of want to play the cards that will be the best for everybody. And so, you know, I was like, you know what? Instead of kind of just playing cards for what's I'm saying, playing cards for like certain situations, what about me? What if I brick? What if I like am just like down bad and I just need a card to kind of get me out of it? What the fuck am I gonna do? Let me play a card that shuffles my entire hand and get a fresh new hand, yo. Mane-chan. Hi, Nanigaski. Shuffling my deck, Yorima Anata. Let me tell you, this card has saved me so many times, bro. Mane-chan is the lifesaver, bro. If your hand is dog water, you just have a bunch of debuts and limiteds you can't use. Yeah, shuffle that shit back, get 5 new cards. I'll take that every day of the week. If I end up with like a debut that I don't want to use, a full field of normal PCs, a retro PC when I'm at 4 life, that's not gonna help me. Seconds with no first on field, yeah, Mane-chan, that's the answer, bro. And it helped me out. Again, shout outs to Alec for putting that on. He was probably, you know, I hate to say it, as much as I hate to admit it, he was probably the one that genuinely helped me out the most. There was obviously people that I played with and kind of gave me their tips and tricks and like their reasons for playing decks. They're like, yo, you should play this instead. Not gonna call anybody out, but I'll be honest, I didn't really know what they were talking about. And it kind of shows too, because like, look where I'm at, man. Look where I'm at. You know what I mean? So yeah, after you know, much, you know, thought process and kind of going through it, this is kind of what I ended up building. And again, just to recap, I know it's a little blurry here. This is the top 16 build for Philly Bloom Cup DX. I believe, obviously other than the people in the top 8, I believe I was the only other Suisse player in top 16. I have to check that. I have to do some research. At least with Suisse Chloe Shion, or as I like to call his 3-say, Jiggy Nachos 3-say. That's not gonna stick. It's gonna just stick for me, whatever. But yeah, this is my deck, and I hope you guys really liked it. I know this is probably something different. Probably have to edit the hell out of this. But yeah, I mean, this deck got me as far as I could have ever imagined, and I just got to give a shout out to everyone that helped me out on this journey, for better or for worse, you know. But that's gonna be it, y'all. Until next time, at least on this deck profile. Until next time, remember to be you, be true, peace, and much love to you. That scared the shit out of me. I did not know the answer. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Okay. What a perfect timing. So chat, I'm still here. I'm still here. Don't worry. I am still here. We are going to hit another ad break in about a couple minutes. For people that are watching on Twitch, if you guys want to continue watching ad free, there are a couple ways of doing it. If you guys are have Amazon Prime, that means you have a subscription with Prime Gaming, which means you can subscribe for free. You guys also can subscribe by clicking that button down below in the bottom right of your screen. I don't remember how Twitch is anymore. Also, if you're feeling ever so generous, I didn't put this on screen earlier. I don't know if anyone wants to put exclamation point donate in chat. I don't think I have any mods in here, but if you guys also want to donate to your boy, sponsor your boy to do more events. I'm actually really thinking about doing more events outside of New York. Like, I'm actually really considering going to Toronto. I know that's kind of blasphemous, but I think it's time. As much as I love New York, I really do. Like, it's the best. It's the best. They're the fucking best. I hate all of them, but they're the fucking best. You know, I think it's time to kind of start, you know, branching out and kind of going to like other locals and see how far I can kind of take it. Obviously, you know, with money aside, right? And who knows? I might look at this like, you know, 3 weeks and I'm like, Jay, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? But yeah, I think like I kind of wanted to start like, you know, branching out just a little bit and, you know, kind of going to new locals and see how I fare out. You know, obviously having more trades and things like that. But you know, we'll see. It's been a blast playing this deck. I will have to find a new deck starting next format. Probably gonna be Okayu, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try some other decks too. But for everyone else that's watching on YouTube and is subbed, I'm gonna just clean up a little bit. I don't know if anyone is free for games, but I can kind of potentially play some games if anyone is free. Otherwise, I do kind of want to just do a little bit of more chatting, a little bit of talking here. Maybe we can look at some of the top 8 decks. Maybe we can talk about Suisse. Maybe we could talk about some JoJo. I'll see what y'all feel. But for everyone watching on the Twitch side, I will see you guys in a little bit. Please enjoy the VODs. If you guys need to use the bathroom or anything like that, please go do so now. All right, and then we can put this deck away from the time being. What game do I have in mind? Oh, I was talking about like the hololiveOCG. So maybe this is a good time to tell you about it. Oh, I was about to. I think I may have asked you this already. You don't want me to say your government name, right? You prefer just to be called you Rose, which is weird because Rose is a girl's name, but whatever. I don't know what you want me to call you by. Just let me know. Just let me know. But there is a simulator for Hololive called Delta. It does take a little bit to set up, but you can also pretty much play the hololiveOCG with like the newer sets and everything. You know, obviously JP format and all things like that, because they're like at set 7 right now, and we're not even at 5. So we got a little bit of catching up. But yeah, if you ever want to play that or know how to set that up, just let me know. I'll probably post it on the Discord. And for anyone else that's not on Discord that wants to join, you guys can check the link tree on Twitch. I don't know if I have it posted on YouTube. I gotta get better at that. I'm gonna try my best to get better at that. But it is on there as well. Let me put this away. Also, let me get a drink too. I have not been like drinking any water. I have this like coconut water here, so just give me a minute. Stellar. Ooh. Gosh, she's so fine, bro. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Your name is fine? Okay, cool. I will be calling you by your real name. I will be calling you by your real name. You'll kill that. Okay. So this goes here. I'm leaving Yu-Gi-Oh alone, leave my other deck alone. Oh, let me tell you guys, for people that are subbed, let me tell you about this project that I have going on. I have about a minute. So this package came in. Well, package. I accidentally actually made another order of this right before this came in the mail. But these are just cards that you guys will see this very quickly. Might have mentioned this earlier, but I may have picked up a couple more copies of, of our resident chaser, D-Mooning. So I picked up a couple more copies. I was only looking for about 17 more. Oh, sorry, 35 more. But for this project, I think I only need about 15. And I think this is 14. Of course it is. Fuck everybody. I have about does anyone want to take an over under in chat on how much copies I actually have of this? Does anyone want to take an over under? If anyone wants to take an over under, you let me know. I will give you a firm fist bump with my mouth. I'm just kidding. I don't know. 15. Oh yeah, you wish, bro. You wish. I'll just say this, chat. I'll just say this. Hold on. Can I do this? Okay, that's fine. There may have been a reason why I had these other two binders here. I'll just say that to start. There may be a reason I had these on here. There may be a reason. And you know what? Speaking of, as everyone is coming back, thank you guys so much for waiting through the ads. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. I actually do want to show off something, so just give me one moment. It is yet another binder. This one is special. This was supposed to be just to hold my foils because I didn't have a way to hold. Like, I mean, I had like storage boxes, like, you know, those like single storage boxes to like hold foils, and I was like, you know what? Instead of just like having to the side, let me actually like put them out for display, so it looks like I have a huge collection. So this is just essentially all the foils that I would have in quote unquote bulk. I eventually will like maybe want to play one day. So this is essentially just bulk. So these cards look really, really pretty. This is essentially, I guess you would say, like my collection of sorts. I'm not gonna go through every single card here in detail. But just so you guys know how long I've been playing this game, for a little bit. For a little bit. If there's anything that you see that's crazy, too bad, because it's mine. But there is one card that actually I'm looking for in particular. There she is. Fumoko! It's the regular art of Fumoko. There she is right there. Or there they are. I'm so sorry. There they are. Bow bow! There they are. But where was the card that I was looking for? Oh! Okay, not this, but I was so mad about this, chat. Did anyone here know that these were getting eroded? If I knew, oh god, this focus is terrible. If I knew these were getting eroded, I would have brought these with me. So there are some cards in the game where, like, you know, what am I looking at? What's the word I'm looking for? The grammatical error, capitalization, whatever. Sometimes it's a little off, but you know what? It adds to the charm of it. And I like it. Twin sisters of demonic guard dogs. You guys see that, right? Apparently that was just edited to like twin demonic guard dogs or something. I was like, okay, number one, I'm coping. That makes it worse. I think so. But if I knew that was going to be an errata, I would have brought this with me. Anyway, so that's the point. Again, some of the other cards are here. And last, you see this? I might have traded for that. Or this. No, and this actually. I opened a case of set 3. The only 2 I was looking for were these. I got the other 4. Fucking bullshit. Like, that's... I can't believe it. Anyway, I didn't work in trade. Thank God for that. Yeah, also here just some JP cards, some of more of the promos that I picked up, or that I earned. You know, definitely earned. Definitely did not earn. But again, this is like the last page here. Let me pull these out. This is what I'm looking for. I know lastly we were talking about this earlier. S's, I have 4 copies already. I have 4, so I'm gonna put those in there. And also, I'm not gonna take it out because like I've been taking it enough times. Shout out to my boy Trip Tech, bro. He got me what the fuck is the name of the album? Oh god, this is so bad. Oh, he got it for me and I don't remember the name of the album. Does anyone want to help me out here? I don't think she might be calling me more guy. I have to pick someone else, bro. Oh, this is so bad. You get the point. So that came in like a box set that only comes in Japan. He got it for me, and I was like, "Oh, that's so nice." I'm gonna put it in a binder. I don't want to take it out too many times to kind of damage the value. That's gonna definitely be worth something. I'm just not remembering the name right now. But point is, I'm gonna put these in here. Let me take this Gigi Marin out. This collection binder away. It's a collection binder, and then let me show you guys what I'm working with. Did I have sleeves here earlier? Am I bugging? Where am I? Did I? Oh, they're right here. Okay, perfect, because I needed these 3. It's like I planned it. So here they are, all 4 copies. I'm gonna be careful here because I don't want to scratch them up. And I was like, Jigs, why only 4 copies? Well, number 1, because you can only play 4 copies of a spot card. Spot cards are basically where you can't evolve them. They're kind of just like, you know, just regular, I don't even say debuts, but they're supposed to be like strong cards. It doesn't work like that in this game, really. They're kind of just dog shit. But also, the fact that you can only play 4 of them, it fits in a 4 pocket just fine, as you guys can see. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to scan the QR code, if you guys want to scan the QR code, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to check out my link tree, you know, so all my socials are on there. If you guys want to check that out, I completely forgot about that. I did that. This I used as my binder before for selling those stickers that I showed you guys earlier. But now it's gonna just be, at least for now, to hold my Gigi Marin foils. My S's. If I can get it to fit. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put it in here. I want to fit in that one. One's a little tight. Minted. I don't know if Gary's here anymore, but if I ever showed him Gigi Marin, he'd be like, "What the fuck are you showing me, bro?" It's okay. It's not for everybody. But there it is. There's my 4 foils of Gigi Marin, and then after that, here, let me move this away because this is about to be a moment in time. Oh, here. So there's my 4 copies. Oops, let me move these still. 4 copies of Gigi Marin, and then 8 more copies of Gigi Marin, and then another 8 copies, and then another copy. Bro, see, these are separate pages. I made this binder. I'm like, I'm an asshole, like laughing at my own joke. And then you won't believe it, guys. The last page is a binder village. Oh my god, you moody. Oh yeah, so yeah, I do have a binder filled, and I'm like, I've always been looking for more. I've been asking for more. I definitely did buy more earlier today, but the story doesn't end there, right? The story doesn't end there. As we move along, okay, well, maybe it might not be as much. Okay, I do have at least 1. I will say that much. I do own at least 1 more, maybe not. Maybe a little more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Oh my god, dude, this is the more flip it. I can't. Why did I do this, bro? Chat, can you guys actually guess how much Gigi Marins that I've actually picked up? You know, because the answer is not 15. It's definitely a little a little more than that. It ends here. I mean, I guess technically I can put, you know what, I might as well probably fill these up too, you know. And no, I didn't sleeve them. It would probably take too long. Even just with perfect fits, I didn't want to waste perfect fits on these. They're also common, so like they're not worth anything. If anyone out there though is opening set 4 and wants to hook your brother up, please let me know. I mean, I'm not gonna pay any money for it because they are literally like quarters. The only time I've ever paid for them is when I have to buy it from you know, vendors on TCG, which again, on accident, I ended up picking up another 35, which was supposed to fill up this binder, but now I have enough for an actual project, which I guess I can tell you guys about. How much is in here? 5, 6. God damn it. So it's not going to be enough for a full page. I guess I can just maybe do it like this. Maybe I'll figure out something. But to answer everybody's question, I have 200. Dog, I'm laughing so hard my back almost broke. I have a decent amount. I'll just say that much. Their actual answer, though, I believe, if my math serves me correctly, is 237 copies. For now. So I ordered another 235, so that'd be 262. In fact, I'm probably just gonna take all these out. I don't think I'm gonna actually end up building anything with these. Maybe I'll leave like the first page blank. But actually the real reason that I picked these up is because, well, one, it's Gigi. For those that don't know, like, really, like, the whole meme with her, is basically that people just, well, I think she kind of like spawned this, where people, you know, for some fans, I guess, of VTubers and idols, sometimes what people will do is like buy in mass, you know, obviously to support, but also it's, you know, it's kind of cool. People are just like, you know, buy a bunch of badges of the same thing for people to show their support. Some people buy standees, like that was the thing with Gigi's, a bunch of buy the standees. I can't afford that shit. I'll tell you what, like, in fact, like, I kind of got to chill on those too, acrylics standees, because yeah, I am 1A, running out of space, and B, I gotta start a family soon, so so I can't really be doing that. But oh wow, I wish one of these cards got damaged pretty bad already. It's fine because what I'm doing is a project with these. But I was like, you know what? Let me get some cards. So yeah, I mean, dude, it's incredible, bro. Look at this, man. Look at this. Oh, come through with a trade binder and just like, yo, here's my trades. Like, everyone's like, yo, I have my Pokemon binder, and I remember there was like this one like famous YouTuber. I'm not trying to talk shit on her, but they were kind of filming something last year. I was at this convention last year, and I think they were like filming something, and I guess I was supposed to be featured on it. It was like a Bonsly binder, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Yeah, I was like, you know, I was trying to play it up, right? I was just having a good time, and that video never came out. I was never featured. She has like 650K subscribers. You guys might know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I met her last year. She was really, really sweet. She was like, yo, check my binder. I was like, oh, okay, this is probably gonna be something stupid. This is probably something silly. And she had a full binder of Bonsly. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I want to do this one day. And I found who I wanted to do it for. He's Moonin. Easy Moonin. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, that's gonna be my binder, or binders. I'm probably gonna end up not using, well, I mean, I should probably using this. Probably put like some stickers or something like that. No, here's the new song. You guys can hear it, right, in chat? This song is so good. Another thing that I guess I'll probably tell you guys about, I'm being like super vulnerable today, but for those that don't know about me, or a little bit about me, is that well, maybe the people that do have known me for a while definitely know less about me. I used to be big, like, well, big, like, no, not like big now, like, obviously I'm fast. Well, I'm talking about like big into the dance community, like hip hop, like Jabberwockies, America's Best Dance Crew, you know, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't say like You God Served and stuff, because I can't b-boy to save my life, but I was heavy into, like, you know, the college dance scene, and like hip hop specifically. So like I did like everything, bro. Choreography, formations, mixing, directing, like, you know it, everything, bro, like everything. This is where, like, I guess my leadership skills kind of shine here, I guess, for like a better term. But I really haven't found a reason to get back into it until recently. And like, if I was gonna do it, I did want to do it to some, you know, to some VTuber music, because that's what I'm about. I was like, yo, I definitely want to do some stuff to Callie, but I can see why people don't really like her too much. It's not because of like, I guess sometimes people don't really like her personality or whatever the case is. but her music's not for everybody, and I've kind of realized that more now, which is why I also don't feel like she's like my Kami anymore. Her music's not really for me anymore. But I will tell you what music's for me. That's Hoshimachi Suisei, bro. This new song brings me back to like, especially the beginning beat. It brings me back to like the old, I don't say old school, but like the I don't want to say like R&B in like the mid like 2010s kind of like vibe, or late 2000. I would say probably yeah, I would say like, I would say old school, because some of y'all are probably like, you know, were born in like 2007. I'm like, god damn it, bro. Fuck, man. I was in high school. But yeah, I mean, this beat just brings me back to just like just getting back in the lab and kind of just like working on you know, working on some choreo just for some good old time sakes. You know, obviously there's a lot of good dancers in Hololive, some that have their certain dance styles, some that, you know, I hate to say it, the dance like TikTok dancers. Not my vibe, bro. Like I wasn't studio trained, you know, I was self-taught. You know, like Kenny Omega, right? I'm no Kenny Omega, but like I definitely was more self-taught and kind of learned like through the collegiate scene and watching YouTube and like, you know, going to studio class every once in a while. But if I were ever to kind of, you know, get back, you know, kind of get back into it, I kind of wanted to do some music to, you know, someone from Hololive. And I think Suisei, I think it's time. Fortnite's finest, right? And I think that's kind of where I'm at. So, you know, we'll see. It's something that I've always thought about. I said, I like, maybe I'll try to like mix a little something here and there. I don't know. But yeah, there's just something I was thinking of. Yo, Spectrum, what's good, dog? What is good? Hold on, sorry. Oh. Stay there. Okay, there you go. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Hopefully you're well. I know I haven't really been active on the streams like at all. I've been really bad with it. I mean, I've had a new job. That's kind of been taking most of my focus, and then like any extracurricular activity has been with the hololiveOCG, which I was pretty much talking for the past few hours. I've been really grinding with that. As you can see, a couple prize cards that I've got in my hands. I also have a playmat that I'm not going to take out, but I've been really well with it. Yesterday I got top 16 of regional, which I still can't fucking believe, bro. I still can't fucking believe that. Out of 200 plus players, like I don't know, man. I'm not the kind. Sometimes I think to myself, maybe I've like what's the word I'm looking for here? And like if I'm like I'm conscious of this, then I definitely don't have it. What's it called? Imposter syndrome? Is that the word? I'm just like, dude, this isn't like I don't deserve this, bro. I always go last place in events. Like I definitely overthink things. Like you know, there are a lot of people that don't like what I'm about. I don't deserve like all of this, like, you know what I mean? But then I realized, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm like genuinely working hard at like trying to be like one of the best players this game has to offer. And it's like, it's really starting to, you know, slowly but surely, granted, like the game's not that huge, you know, where it's not like, you know, $10,000 cards in like One Piece, but you know, I don't really want that. I kind of just want to play the game that I really enjoy with, you know, the members that I've been watching on YouTube for the past 6 years. And it's kind of just like, this is kind of like just like what it's been pretty much. I've been kind of just enjoying to play this, you know, working, and like, you know, whenever I feel good, I'll stream. And that's kind of where I'm at now. So, you know, I am trying to get better with like reaching out to people. I haven't really been on Discord at all on my own sake. I know I did kind of like a mass like, yo, hey guys, check me out. That's kind of like a little lazy. I am trying to get better with that, but also it's really hard to kind of do that when you're like, have so many people that you know, and it's like, you can only talk to so many people without sounding disingenuous. But I genuinely do hope, you know, obviously you Spectrum, but other people that have popped up in here that I haven't seen stream, you know, on stream in a while. I know Mike was in here earlier, shout out to him as well. You know, I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully streams have been doing okay. You know, hopefully I can get to a point in my life where like I don't have to work as much and make the same amount of money or even more, and maybe either spend more time studying, playing the game, or, you know, doing this more again. Because I miss it. I do. I really do. And you know, not everyone gets this kind of opportunity all the time. You know, it's hard work. It's hard work. It's a lot. Obviously, you know, it doesn't show on the stream because I've had the same layout for years, but you know, I worked at it too, you know. It's I'm just rambling now, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just talking. I don't even know what we were talking about. I could technically just end it here. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours? I mean, I could go for a little bit longer. You know what I do want to do? You know what I do want to do, chat? I want to look at these other deck profiles. I want to look at these Sweet State deck profiles. I want to take a look. I want to take a look. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a minute. Do I have this open? Okay, let me take off the webcam. Ah, okay. Okay. You guys can see this, right? Hold on. How do I do this so that, like, one moment. Oh, that's just gonna show me playing Sweet State music. Give me one moment, guys. Sorry. Let's put it. Yeah, I think it's a little borped right now. If I can maybe here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it like this. Do that, and then do that. Does that change anything? If not, I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably just gonna keep it this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably just keep it like this. All right, hold on. Where are we at here? Let's see. It's real though. You felt the same way when you started regularly topping at UA locals and other UA. Oh, that's right. You were a UA player. I forgot about that. But you were saying you were taking a break though, no? Because it's just like it's a bit. I think it's like it's so easy to talk like kind of mess about the game because you've been a part of it. So like I hope I never get to that point with this game. I don't. Honestly, the only way I probably would is, but I'll be honest, it would probably be like with people in the community. So I'll say that's right now. There are some people in the community I don't like, but that's again, I'm not gonna. That's not the space for this. I'm really gonna try to stay as like humble as I can. Obviously, you know, people that are in the scene too are always gonna have their people that they like and dislike, but you know, I am not really at that level, or I can kind of just talk mess to people that I don't know, and you know what I mean. But y'all feel me. Y'all feel me, you know. Starting this week, progress has been next to impossible to get well. Oh yeah, it's over. Yeah, we have a scene in out in the island. I know a couple of my boys play. My boy Tom, Andrew, who's not my boy for some reason. He always like seems to not like me whenever I look at him. Is what it is. And then there was this other guy. I forgot his name. I think he actually goes to locals around the city. I believe his name is Edwin. He carries like around this like big like Stanley box with like 3D printed like deck boxes. So like, yo, this guy's cool as hell. I never spoke to him after the one time I did, but he was a cool cat. I think you might actually know who that is when I say. But anyway, yeah, hopefully, I mean, hopefully that like this game will kind of give you like more of like I don't know why I'm spraying my arms out like you guys can see me. I have nothing on my screen right now. Just me talking with the Sweet Side deck on the screen. But in fact, actually, wait, can I do what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know, Hololive kind of gives you that same, you know, push that you did when, you know, I guess when UA first came out. I wish I know they like release a set every other day, but that's besides the point, you know. Oh, you're all the way in White Plains. Shit. So you've been playing since release, but you want to start to come out locals? Okay, so that would probably be Silk then for you. Yeah, you're probably not gonna go to like Lumi. Probably not gonna go to NL. Definitely not going to the island. I'll tell you that right now. I've driven to White Plains. That's not the fun drive. I've driven around that area before. I used to talk to somebody that used to live around there. I should call her. I'm just kidding. She's definitely married. Osaka's closest, but expensive to try. Yeah, I see. It was possible as a pain. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, you know, granted, thankfully, like I have, you know, knock on wood, you know, I do have a car, right? So it's like I can kind of get around. Yeah, if I didn't have a car, I would not play this game. I mean, that's literally what happened yesterday. I drove to fucking Philly. You know, honestly, one of the easiest drives I've ever had. I wish I could do that all the time, but you know, honestly, if I did, the events would be like, you know, non-existent. But yeah, I'm sorry. Ooh. Got a little congested there. One moment. Anyway, let's get to this profile over here. Let's get to this profile real quick. Just want to show you something real quick. I think they probably will do another Philly event. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they probably will. Did I just use like I did? Did I not show you guys a photo? I'll probably post it. I'll probably post it at some point. Also, you know, I just realized, chat, as I'm looking through this is my fucking deck profile. I was like, yo, look at this shitty deck on the list. Like, this is mine, bro. This is my, you know how I know it's my profile? Look at the memo I added on the top. Look at what I added, yo. My dad is 5 big boobs. Yo, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. But yeah, no, this is the deck profile if you guys ever want to check it. You know what? I haven't really been using the. Actually, I can probably put this here now. I'm probably not going to be using the webcam for the rest of the stream. I can use my mouse and keyboard here. I probably won't be able to see chat, so I do apologize in advance. But I'll post this for you guys. There you go. Yeah, we'll put that in there. Wait, what did you say? Oh, no. I didn't post it yet. Liam, I didn't post it yet, so you're fine. Okay, this is what I really want to do. I mean, am I gonna fucking, it's crazy. Okay, here we go. So I have here the top 8 of or sorry, not top, these are undefeateds. Should have been me, by the way. But I do want to just show a couple decks off, or at least ones I'm interested in. Again, shout out to everyone here on top 8. So I didn't know this dude on the right. I thought he was a dude from our locals. I asked around. People were saying, they're like, yo, what are you talking about? I've never seen this guy in my life. Apparently this dude is mad, like, known in the scene. Just out there and just in I would say just like otaku culture in general. He does a bunch of stuff for Evo. He which you guys know, Evo's like the biggest like fighting game, like FGC like tournament like in the world. So that's number 1. Number 2, he TOs for Frostbite, which is like one of the biggest Smash Bros tournaments like out there. He's from the Midwest. I definitely had to do my research to make sure, because I know he said something about being out in the Midwest. I won't honestly leak the location. I'll let them do their business. But also he plays a whole live card game apparently, and he went undefeated. He went first. He got first overall with his Kiara deck, which we'll show shortly. Obviously this man loves his Kiara. But also this man, his Japanese is amazing, bro. I've seen him in interviews. For example, he was with Sakurai. Like Daddy Sakurai, the Sakurai, and he was doing translations for him. He was doing these whole ass interviews. I'm like, damn, bro, this guy knows his shit, man. I came out, I was talking to the Vaseth, man. Shout outs to him. I don't think he's watching, but my chance he is. You know, shout outs for real. Good for him, man. I'm glad that we have like some cool figures in the scene, like genuine cool people here. You know. Wait, here's his deck. It's a Kiara deck. Oh no, see, he doesn't have the signed. Okay. Okay, now you guys can kind of probably really see these cards a little bit better. Her ability, 2 holo power, again, which you get by collabing your members twice, whether they're strong, weak, whatever. You do risk sometimes getting killed twice in one turn, but you know, you do need to get holo power to win in this game, unless you don't use your Oshi skills, which you know, good to you, I guess. Basically this says returns 1 holo mem from your archive to your hand. She's supposed to be a phoenix, right? That's her shtick. So she can just grab any card from the graveyard with 2 holo power. That's ridiculous. And she's just a monster reborn on demand. Good for her. But the real special ability is her SP Oshi skill, which is once per game. If your red holomem is downed during your opponent's turn, so if anyone like you know, downs your member, your red member to 0 HP, you don't take any damage. If it, you know, only takes 1 life, if it only takes if it only takes 1 life, you don't take any damage. But if it takes 2, you use like a buzz, you only take 1 less, so you get -1 damage. But you also get to choose one of those down cards, any of the stack. So it's like if you have a second, a first, and a debut, you choose one of them. Or I'm sorry, I'm confused at all. You choose the entire stack, add all of them to your hand, and add all of them back. So let's say you have like a debut, a first stacked on top, another first, and a second. You spend 2 holo power, you just get 4 cards back in your hand, which is incredible. So you have a second that you add to hand. You ever have a first built in the back row, and then you put cheers, enough cheers on it where you can just put the second again. And like, this deck is so consistent, it's ridiculous. It's incredible. Moving on here, I'm just gonna go through this deck quick. Kiara, this is the main member of the deck. You guys can see Kikariki. You can archive 1 card from your hand. It gets plus 20, so plus 40. Or sorry, 40 damage. Turn 1, turn 2. Pretty solid. This one is a collab ability. If your center is Kiara or Bird, I guess we're gonna just say Bird, but it's gonna be Kiara. Discard a card from your hand and reveal 1 mascot. Mascots are gonna be these fuckers over here. I'll show them now. Kotori. This card is ridiculous, bro. I want to say this card's gonna get hit. It won't, because this deck is pretty much dead when set 5 comes out. Ah! I don't have chat open, so I can't genuinely see anything. Whoever did that, oh my god, I almost need to get a new pair of boxers, bro. I hate you. I hate you so much. But anyway, Kotori basically says any member that's in the center of collab gets minus 10 damage. So like any member that's like, all right, I can deal 200 damage to your second. Actually, no, you can't, because it takes minus 10 damage, and it's each time too. So let's say you have two members that can deal 200 in total. It's actually only gonna deal 180, because each time takes damage. It's minus 10. It also comes in handy with other cards like Stone Axe, where it deals 10 damage to yourself, or other stuff like that. It doesn't do good against Suisei, and again, there's multiple reasons for that, especially with the fact that it is good against red, which this deck is. Despite all that, this deck is very, very good. There's a reason that it's, I would probably say, the best deck in the format. Who the fuck put that, by the way? Oh my god, Leo, I hate you so much. I hate everything. I hate it. Just go. Yeah, whatever you're doing, go. Moving on, we have another QR here, which again, like, I mean, it's probably a little too late for you to get into this deck, because this deck's pretty much dead, but this is the red deck. I'm sure you can see already. This Kiara basically says, take the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal 1 holomem, any one of them, either it's a Kiara or you guys can already see it here, a Chloe. Add it to your hand and add the other cards to the graveyard. So you guys can kind of see the theme. This card adds cards to the archive. This card adds cards to the archive. This card adds cards to the archive. What's the point? Why are we adding cards to the archive? Trust me, we'll get there. I promise. We'll get there. Moving on. Wow, this card looks good in SR. It's Kiara first. 50 damage for 1 cheer is really good, by the way. Holy shit. No one really uses this. Maybe they'll throw an axe on it. But also there's this attack over here. Basically does 40 damage, and you can archive 1 holomem that is stacked. Obviously you're gonna play this on top of a debut. Archive a debut that's on there, deals 40 special damage to a collab. You want me to tell you why that's crazy? Because also they're playing Stone Axe, which does add plus 20 and is negated by Kotori's, minus 10. So 20, do some math here, 20 plus 40 plus another 40 if you're going to be attacking a collab. 100 damage to a collab turn 2 is disgusting. Disgusting. This is why late or early game you need to play members that are 110 more HP so they don't die at turn 2. That's the reason why, and that's why I figured to play a deck that's good against this and good against red, even though it technically has 6 life. Technically, this deck says it has 5 life. Again, a lot of the best decks in this game are 6 life, which I can't stand because I play a 5 life deck. You gotta play out of your mind to win those games, and thankfully I did. I did play against not this player obviously, but I did play against a Kiara round 2, and unfortunately they didn't really draw too well. But even that said, like, you still kind of have to play perfect in order to take it. And moving on along, speaking of Kiara, this is their boss monster. This card is just it's disgusting. It's good against green, which was pretty much the best deck in the format up until recently. This basic attack just does 70 damage for 2 cheer. Cool. Comes up if you don't want to use this second attack, which is does 3 red cheers, 80 damage, and basically says plus 10 for every member in the graveyard or archive. So again, with cards, all these cards, the debut, the collab, the idol, the knight, and then this card here, which is you know, I was talking about earlier with the with Ghost Suisei being the best card in the game. This card might actually just be just as good. And also this art is crazy. This card basically says reveal 1 to 4 Kiara from your deck and archive them. It's Foolish Burial times 4 for people that play Yu-Gi-Oh! Foolish Burial for 1 is crazy. This is painful choice, bro. God damn it. God, I hate this. Bow bow. I know, yes, bow bow. Yeah. The amount of cards that your debut or you're putting in archive, by the time that this card comes up, turn 3, you can end up with as many as 1, 2, 6. I'm skipping this because I don't want to say the number after 6. 9, well, 8, I should say. 9. So 80 plus 9 members, 10 for each. 170 turn 3 is, it doesn't happen. It won't. I'm just saying, there's an example, and it's mix and match. You could probably have multiple of these, or whatever, but to get at least like 150 damage turn 3 or around that range is just filthy. Yeah, it shuffles them back, right? You shuffle 6 back. If you have less than 6, you shuffle them all back. But there's so many ways to keep looping these cards in the grave and just dumping cards that you don't want to draw. At some point in the game, you just want to dump all these debuts because you don't want to draw debuts. You want to build all your firsts and your seconds. So you just keep dumping these, put them back, and end up drawing only the good cards, like the first here, or the second here. So it's like thinning out your deck, and then making sure that this card stays on board, and just keeping it at the center. And even if it does die, you use the Oshi skill to bring it back, or use the SP Oshi skill to add all the cards that were down back. It's crazy, bro. Like, the Kiara engine's just ridiculous. And you know, it's crazy because I have this deck in full rarity. Have I ever played it? Fuck no, because I don't like playing like this. I am not a red player, bro. I actually think out of all 6, I vibe with red the least. I am not a, like, even though, like, yes, I played more aggressive with blue, like, that's as aggressive as I want to play. I want to play aggressive, but have still that, you know, utility kind of play style where it's not just oogas boogas, let me hit your face, which is the way that most people want to play here in America. But, you know, that's why I want to play blue. That's why I play blue. Speaking of blue, we've talked about this card before, Chloe. It's just 110 HP. That's all you need to know. 110 HP, which is, again, pretty good HP for a debut. Compared to Kiara, where it's only 90. I can get sniped with Suisei pretty easily. You don't really want to see that. And then Chloe here, Chloe first. Look at the top 3 of your cheer deck, which basically doesn't matter because you're playing 20 red cheers, and it's just free ramp. They play 4. So again, playing this cheer ramp plus getting all your members back super quickly, it's really hard to kind of catch up. Really hard to catch up, especially when you're playing from behind. And you know, something I really hate to say, unfortunately, this game is very go first heavy. So if you go second, you got to kind of like prepare for that, you know? Where was I? Sorry, I'm just like losing my train. I'm trying to like catch up in chat in here and whatnot. Noel. Oh wow, he played Noel. Okay. This one just basically says you collab, send 1 cheer from the archive. So it's another cheer ramp. It comes up. 90 HP is not the easiest to kind of get over late game. Some people play the Reine where it's bring 1 from archive, but 60 HP is really easy to hit. It's not searchable, so you can't use the 1 normal PC, which again, crazy. I can't believe normal PC comes up. I can't talk shit on these builds because this guy got first and I didn't. But you know, these are just some things I think I'm just like the one of. Sometimes they just like, yeah, if they come up, they come up. But I'm more of like, I want to see consistency. So, you know, good on them. Maybe this will also search the Chloe. That's why it's only 2 of. But also, the only, I think, you know, now I'm thinking about it, I think the only reason they actually did add this is because you're getting rid of all the debuts anyway. The only ones you want to end up seeing are the Chloes, or the Chloes. So maybe that was their thinking. You know, instead of having another dead Chloe in hand, maybe that was their thinking. I don't know. I do want to talk to this guy. I'm hoping that like they're approachable like online and kind of just want to talk about their like deck build, because I am genuinely interested. Most people kind of skip on this, or either we'll play this and play Rene. No. Moving on. I can't believe they put this in the you know, before last week they actually didn't have the promos up, so I'm glad they did. So that makes you my enemy, swaps your holomem with the back. I hate this card. It's my least favorite card in the game, because I'm trying to set my back row and you don't let me. But guess what, you know, I didn't realize until later. I got salty about it, but then I realized, oh wait, my deck just does that. So I can't be salty about it anymore. But yeah, this card, it really fucks people's days up, because like if you only have one member that you're building in the back row and they hit you with Teki, we call it Teki for short for Teki Nane in Japanese, yeah, your day's just over. So yeah, I don't like this card, but you know, there's anybody else. Moving on here, not that many, actually not a decent amount of draw spells. I have to get it. 2 Mikarane, we talked about this before. Roll the dice after you draw 2 cards. 3, 5, or 6, you add a debut from deck to hand. So again, probably one of these. And again, I can understand when you only add 2, because you don't want to add too many debuts. You have 14. Again, this is not a debut, so you can't add, because it is a spot. But I guess, I don't know. I do want to, I actually genuinely want to talk to this guy about his deck choices, because it's interesting. And it might be actually fairly easy, because I'm not on like a tier. They're probably like a way top tier. I'm just a normie that just like, you know, has a camera, a mic, and just is very curious about deck builds and whatnot. What else did I show? There was Nodoga there. Draw 4 cards. 3 cards. Just kidding. And then Mane-chan. They went for 3. This deck, I'm okay with multiples of these, because you do want to shuffle quite a bit after getting rid of so many cards in your hand. So, I mean, that's the reason with Mane-chan. 1 normal PC, which we talked about already, and then the Stone X and the Kotori. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I don't want to say standard build. This is not really the kind of game where you need to add spice just for the sake of saying I have spice. Though I will say there were games where there was a bunch of spice, bro. There was games I was playing against. I'm just like, yo, I've never seen this card in this deck before. And we'll talk about it. But this is a fairly standard build. I would say probably what makes this deck different. Yeah, nothing really. Maybe the normal PC, but yeah, that would probably be for a rating, but they don't have that here. So, you know, interesting build. Again, shout outs to them for you know, getting first place. Very impressed. And he was a cool cat too. I sat next to him round 3, and he played 3 Suises, and he kept telling me the same thing. He's like, dog, I'm cursed. I mean, all 3 players are just not seeing their debuts. And I'm just thinking in my mind, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I hope we faced off. I wish, bro. I'm gonna hit him up, bro. He seemed like a cool cat. I'm gonna hit him up. Not evasive. Okay. Moving along here. Okay. As much as I do kind of want to talk about the Suisse decks, I'll talk about it in a little bit, or for a little bit. Honestly, we've been talking about Suisse for a while, but they're also, I'm not gonna name names here. Again, I really should kind of like keep it at like, you know, civil, and you know, I shouldn't really badmouth anybody, but I will say there was one person that was kind of a lame. I'll just leave it at that. Kind of a lame towards me, and I really did not appreciate that. So, you know, I hope he wasn't the Sweet State Chloe player, but I don't think he was. If he was, I'm calling his ass out. I think I can beat him. That's all I'll say. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that this was his build, or this wasn't his build. But there is one card I do want to call out. It's microphone. I cannot believe that this was the deck that was played. I'm shocked. I can understand, like, you know, every damage matters, right? You're like, oh, I'm 10 off. Oh, I'm 20 off, or whatever. But I think for when you're playing a deck that is very collab heavy, and the way that I like to play my deck is very collab heavy. I want to make sure that if my center can kind of hold the fort, down, I want them to be like, you have to focus on this. Yeah, obviously there are games where like you have to focus on the collab and the center, or where you can do a double kill. But I think this card makes it so that your Suisse in particular has to be in the center. You combine this with the second here, which again, which I'll show you guys. I didn't tell this before. You actually have to archive 2 cheers. So whenever you attack, you have to go down to 2. If you leave this in the center, you can only get 3. Maybe if you have Chloe, you can go to 4. But the kind of way to combat that is when you play a Suisse in center, you play this card, which basically says whenever you down a member, not by the SPOC skill, or just by its regular attack, you get a cheer, another cheer. The worst thing that you can run into when you get into a grind game is to lose out on cheer. I've had that happen to me before. I played a Corone player. That happened to me, and that feeling sucks. I always want to at least, you know, not say use up all 20 cheers, but this card alone, I feel like makes it so that it limits the way that I think and how I want to play this game. Because there are times, yeah, I'll be 10 HP short. This might help. But then I'm like, I should probably put this on a Suisse. Maybe, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the same thing with the collab. Same with the collab. I'm like, maybe I should not put it on here. Maybe I should use the effect. I don't think I'll ever get out of the mindset where this card, because I was kind of a believer in this card, where I believe this card is good. Again, you know, the 2 people that are undefeated clearly, you know, thought this card was better than Axe. I'll show the other deck in a little bit, which I'm pretty sure the other guy that I don't really like, he probably played that, you know, as well, probably with the same mindset. But, you know, I really don't think this card is as good you know, as I think people make it out to be. I think, you know, where I want to make these cards live, in my opinion, especially with this Shion, dude, 40 for this with 1 cheer plus 2. Yeah, okay, maybe it gets down with, you know, it's gonna be down regardless, where it's 10 AP short or not. It's not gonna come up. At least I don't think so. So you would rather deal more damage to your opponent than having to worry about an extra 10 damage dealt to you. That's just my mindset. It might sound a little ungus bungus. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it probably was him because he did get the sign. All right, I'm gonna have to call this guy out because yeah, all right, I'll just say it one time. I did not fuck with him when when I was across from him at DX. He kind of gave me a look, and I'm just like, yo, fuck you too, dog. All right, that's my one time I'm gonna talk my shit. Other than that, yeah, he might be on this. He's definitely in this photo. I'm not gonna say who it is though. Let's take a look at the other Suisse deck in the meantime though. This one was a little different. I'll leave this here. Oh, they were both signed. Okay. And maybe not. Okay. Whoa, he had 20 of these. Okay. No, this guy's a real Hoshiomi, dog. He had 20. Okay, yo, he had 20. Can I show you guys something? Hold up. Do you want me to show you how much one of these are? I have one, and it took me so long to pull or pick up because it was like 75 at the time. Dog, it's got to be like 100. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, this guy's oh my god, look at that. It's 120. Dude, this guy, that's $2,400, bro. Okay. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so I know. So the other guy, so it's this. Okay, so the guy I don't fuck with, that's a Suisse Chloe Shion player, 100%. But yeah, I know who it is. You can tell who the real Hoshiomi is. It's yeah. Now this guy, this guy right here, bro. This guy right here. Hold on. Someone messaged me. Oh, that's so sweet. Sorry, someone hit me up. One of the opponents that I played. I didn't actually even talk about like my matches yet. We'll probably talk about that later. But $2,400, bro. That's a true Hoshiomi. That's a Suisse fan. If there's one thing that y'all should know about Suisse fans, we call them Hoshiomis. They will spend anything for their Kamiyoshi. They will spend the moon, literally, the comets, the sun, the stars. I unfortunately am not at that level because I can't afford it. This card alone too, by the way. Her signed card. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like at the. Let's take a look. I'm actually now curious. I'm actually curious now. How much is this? Jesus! Oh my freaking jeez! Oh my
Jesus
god!
Christ!
Alright, hold on. What are these sales like? Hold on. Dog, are you kidding me? Yo, oh my god. Yo, who do I gotta suck off to get one of these? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I actually do have a proxy, but that's besides the point. Dog. Y'all see that, right? My goodness. You feel like 2 is an odd number, you put another Mikorone. Oh, you're talking about Mikorone? Yeah, I think 3 is ideal. Though I have played builds where Mane has to, if you're gonna play Mane-chan, you're only gonna play 1 or 3, and I'll tell you why. Because the one of will come up. It's kind of like, well, I mean, now it's at 1, now it really comes up. If it's a one of, it might sound sacky, but I mean, Mane is a sacky card in general, but you're always going to play with at least one other card in hand, because if you top deck, then you get to play it. If you see it early game, it's there when you need it. If it's late game, you're gonna want, if you're gonna depend on it, you're gonna hold on to one card. If not, then you're gonna, you know, obviously use both. But with Mane-chan, it's very easy to use up all 3 of your other cards in your hand, or sorry, all 5 cards in your hand, or 6, I guess. Well, no, 6 because you're 5 because at least your debuts, whatever. And after that, you just have 2 cards left in hand, shuffle your entire hand with Mane, and add another 5 cards. That's +4, or sorry, +3, which is the same as you know, two-tone PC. It's a really good card. But I think with Mikorone, like if you're gonna play it, I think 3 or 4 is the answer. Again, who the fuck am I? I didn't get undefeated, right? But you know, I think with ratios, I think 3, at least 3 Mikorone and 3 Mane. But if you could also, you know, see 1 Mane or 3, which is over here. Let's talk about this deck real quick, because I have a feeling who I know this deck. This deck, whoever has this guy looks like they have a good time, and I have a feeling who I know who this is. I'm fucking with this deck heavy. What's this dude's name? God, imagine if I was talking shit about the wrong guy this whole time. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Okay, I think we're talking about the same guy. Okay, and I'll let you guys figure out who I'm talking about. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna stop. Dog, what am I? This is 3 mic. Is that 3 microphone? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I thought it was only 2. Yo, he said, Axe, get him out of here, bro. He's not playing. Dude, this is such a, wow. Dog, this build is crazy. First of all, 10 debuts. Okay, I could respect playing 3. This is a high roll deck for sure. One of this is insane. I'm surprised you're playing this over Axe. You know what it is? Actually, you know what? Actually kind of low-key why I like this? Because it's 30 HP, oh sorry, 30 for 1. I'm not gonna say it downs another member, but like on the off chance maybe that you have this plus this, you collab with this, keep this in center. This gives you a second cheer. Next turn you get 3, put this on the 4th, and then maybe, yeah, okay, you know? This is another person I want to talk to too. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe I might be overstepping my, I'll say again, I think this, I have to really be sure that this is the person that I actually like fuck with. If I'm going based on vibes who I think this is, I like this deck way more than the other one. Way more than the other one. I think my Suisei Chloe Shion build is better than the other deck we saw. Genuinely. I genuinely think, and again, I'm gonna just talk shit less because I've been wanting to say this. Again, it's so hard to be humble, bro. It's so hard. I know it's probably easier for some of the people. I don't have that personality, okay? I'm gonna talk my shit if I have to. That's just how I feel, bro. Sorry. This is why I'll never be big on fucking on these platforms, because I just can't help myself. But I genuinely think that I had the best Suisei Chloe Shion deck in the room. Genuinely. I don't think there's a deck, you know, it's just, it is what it is. It's just sometimes luck or unluck or whatever it is. I knew I played the best of my ability that day. But I will say, this deck fucks. This profile, I fuck with it. Heavy. What was their name? Tacky? I think their name was Tacky. And I hope I'm talking good about the right person. Whoever this guy is, I'll fuck with your build a lot. A lot. We're gonna have to figure something out, because this is amazing. I love this build. I mean, he has techie too, so respect. Again, it's a little wacky because you don't really need this. Also, I was the other guy didn't play. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that deck sucks, bro. Fuck that guy, bro. He didn't play retro PC, and this guy, yeah, this is correct. Because of PC is crazy, by the way. I do like this as a one of. I do like this as a one of. Because he's not playing two-tone, I like this as a one of. I was almost convinced to play this at 3, but there's no space. Instead, he was like, you know what? Let me play two more. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god, dude. I love this deck, man. I love this deck. This is vibe. This is a sweet, this is a Hoshiomi deck, bro. This is a Hoshiomi's dream right here. 100%. 100%. Is this my deck over here? Let's just compare to my deck real quick. Actually, I don't need a tab here because we're gonna swap this out. Also, let me pull the other one. Let me just make sure I just see this one more time. If I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna make sure it's apparent, bro, and not to the point where people are just like, yo, just shut the fuck up. No. Okay, I gotta get this fraud out of here, bro. Get this fraud out of here. Get this fraud out of here. This deck rules. This deck rules, bro. I want to find this guy. I'm gonna find this guy. Him, Vaseth, and then I guess the last deck I'll show in a moment, because I'm not gonna go through all 8 of these. Yeah, this deck rules. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find this guy. Actually, wow. Actually, now that I'm looking at some of these names, I've seen some of these names before. This name I've seen before. Sparkbeam. That name sounds mad familiar. I'm pretty sure I saw this name while they were at Anime NYC. All right, let me go through this deck just a little quickly because I know we're about to hit an ad break. Okay, what's different here? Okay, foil. One of this is what I thought was correct. 2 normal PC. Wow. Okay. Okay. You know, I mean, they're both playing 2 Mikurane. Something's clearly right. I think what my thinking is there's no point in playing the third one because they're playing normal PC. Because 2 is correct here, 4 is correct, 3 is correct, 4 is correct. This is all, I mean, either this or Rainy, but I guess obviously, you know, you don't want to get sniped by Suisse, so that's my thinking. They have to commit 2. Okay, if they have it, they have it, you know? 2 is also correct. Again, I knew 2 was the correct play, man. People were telling me 4. I was like, dude, I don't have the space for this. And if you just have debuts that are dead in your hand, like the only reason you would play more is because of custom PC. Which again, I want to go back to this. How many? He played that with only 2, dude. Okay, I can understand with this. Dog, this is the most Hoshiomi deck profile I've ever seen, bro. This, yo. It sounds like I'm clapping this man's cheeks right now. I promise I'm not. But this is a deck, bro. I fuck with this. I'm gonna shoot my shot, bro. I'm gonna hit this guy up. Be like, yo, we need to play some games. I know this deck is dead, but I need to know, bro. Dog, this deck is sick. Oh my god. All right, chat. We're gonna hit one more ad break. I'm probably gonna end it pretty soon. For people watching on Twitch, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. People watching on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. We'll kind of vibe for a little bit. But for everyone else watching, if you guys want to subscribe, you can. Otherwise, I will see you guys in a little bit. In fact, you know what? This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break myself. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break myself. I'm gonna put this on here. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hold tight, y'all. Hold tight. I'll see you guys on Skeezy's wave case on Sunday as well. But until next time, y'all. Until next time, y'all. You know, motherfucking vibes, yo. Remember to be you. Be true. Peace. And much love to you. That was so fucking creepy. Yo, get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here. Actually, let me think about that one. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. No horizontal game. Isn't it like the thing with the combo where the Lucas goes, you know what it's like, little snake grabber? Pause. Whoa, pause. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Yo, whoa, chill. SOD. SOD. Yeah! Let's go. Oh, dude, my arms are so tired. GG. Good shit. I would like to say we can end it off on that one, but I really want the mango sentinel, bro. Run it back, man. Run it back. I want the mango sentinel, yo. This is it. I'm pressing the X button. What the fuck? That's mad damage! Yo! What the fuck? Oh my god, bro! Are you kidding me? Bro, that was so much damage! What the fuck? Oh my god! What, dude? What can I do? Alright, we'll go poison. Dude, the A button on this? Holy shit, chat. I think we've unlocked a new way to play this game. Oh my god. That was crazy. That was just wall number one, yo. Oh my god. Oh my god, please be the killing blow. Yes! Let's go! Get the fuck out of here! Let's go, dog. Yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's go, dude. There you go, yo. I'm getting nice at it, bro. Peace. I'm gonna move in the outro. If you like 16-bit retro style inspired graphics, if you like great writing, if you like fantastic gameplay mechanics, this is it, man. I'm telling you, your boy Jiggy Nachos, seal of approval, man. Come on, son. I wish I played that as soon as the fucking explosions happened. There you go. Put all them shits in there, bro. If they somehow heal, that's the only way that they're gonna somehow win this one. Wow, we attacked with both of them. Bombs away, dog. Get their ass up out of here. You break that wall too while you at it, B. Get their ass up out of here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Oh, yo, it's a 12-0 or a 10-0. All right, whatever. Whatever. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah. Jig Nachos, so fucking trolls. Here we go, yo. Here we go. Yeah. No. Oh. Damn, Jig Nachos, really rich. Oh my god, that is so great. Yo. Bro, it's a wrap. That was so bad. I hope you had second place, cause it's a wrap. Yo, for anyone that was subs, they probably saw some of that. They're like, yo, what the heck is this? Yeah, it might have been. I've been on the streaming tip for a little bit. It was a while ago. Come on, bro. Well, I think it was like from like the past 12 months, so it might be a lot of the same games. But you know, this is when I was like fairly consistent. 5 streams a week. That shit. All right, we're good. Yo, we're good. All right, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. All right, how are we gonna end this off? Because I actually don't have much that I want to talk about. Let's play. Yeah, I might play like all of like Sweet's music, bro. Do I just want to go back to the list? What did I play here before? We'll go with that. Yeah, this VOD is probably gonna be destroyed, but it's fine. Am I getting a yo, am I getting a case for maybe? Actually, you know who I know who's getting a case? New York's finest, yo. I'm putting his name out there. Jim Taro, EX. Our New York warrior, bro. Actually, we don't call him that, but it's one of the goats in the New York scene. Or I guess I would just say, I would even say not even New York. I'd probably just say all of like tri-state, but definitely more from New York. The homie Jim Taro, by the way, he was the one that hooked us up with those collab Suises the other day. Yeah, the ones that I whoops, nope. These right here, the S's. Does it say S on there? It doesn't. Yeah, I mean this is Jim Taro right here. This is what Jim Taro looks like. This is actually him getting dressed right now. No, it's fine. It's not. Let me see his deck profile. Let's pull his up. Almost I think I have it up here already. Which, by the way, I do want to say, I don't want to speak for him. I mean, I don't even know if, oh, what did he name it? He named it S3 Kiara V2. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, look at this guy over here. He said version 2, yo.
Let's go.
He said, I did this before. Well, let me tell you this about Jim Taro, bro. I don't think I've seen him play this deck before yesterday. This guy was on Marine for the, oh, sorry, not Marine. He was on Rainy for the longest time. I know the few times that I did face him, you know, obviously when I had a chance to like actually face off in bracket, you know, if I like won my fucking matches. One that I remember a match that was really, really good between the two of us was where I was playing set 2 Suisse Chloe against his Rain and Marine full power. Well, it's still full power now, but it was pretty close. You know, I did have to like kind of learn about like his Oshi, the Kobo Oshi, which basically says actually I'm not even pull him. I don't even think there was a Rain in this top 8 at all. I'm pretty sure it was just Karane, Suisse, and Kiara. But anyway, yeah, I had to like remember that his Kobo Oshi doesn't only cheer ramps once. He doesn't play any cheer ramp unless he was playing Eofi. Wasn't that day, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised he went with Kiara. I think he went with the correct answer here. Obviously, I mean he did get undefeated top 8. But I could have sworn he was going to play Rain and Marine. I think you know, again, I want to speak for him. Maybe, you know, I'll have to ask him. I mean, he'll be easy to get games with. I can just hit him up because he's the homie. I do want to kind of ask him his mindset because like I could have sworn he was gonna go Rain and Marine. Like that's kind of what is, I don't say claim to fame, because man, that guy just played every good deck. He played full power Promise, played Rain and Marine, he played Rain and Zeta. Shouts to my Rain and Zeta players, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the only decks that I've ever gotten first place with. It was Rain and Zeta. You know, one day I'm gonna hit him and say, hey, you want to do Rain and Zeta first? No, he'll never do that. He's gonna be like, I'm going home. It's like he'll do the thing where like but he won't say no. That's a homie, bro. Shout out to Jim Taro, bro. Check him out on YouTube. For people that are watching on YouTube, youtube.com/Jim Taro EX. I can't do a shout out on Twitch through YouTube, but Jim Taro EX, that is the homie for sure. But yeah, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, his deck. I can't believe you played Kiara, bro. That's just wild. Sorry, just going back on chat here. It's gonna be like your first case of any TCG ever. Wow. Okay, so you're getting a case too. I do want to ask, Lenase, I don't know if you want to put it out here, but I heard you got boxes for like, or sorry, cases for the cheapest out of any of us. I ended up picking up a case from somebody else, but it was actually like, I had thought I was getting a deal, but I think the reason that I'm okay with it is because I was able to quote unquote pre-order it. So like I could put down a low amount of money now and guarantee it, and not just have to pay it all at once. I think that's the only reason I'm okay with paying that amount, because I'm just basically just paying for, you know, eventually like later will be like what, like a 400 some dollar case. But I've heard you got a case for about 400. I'm like, damn, bro. Fuck, I'm paying like 520. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot, bro. I think you found like you're out, bro. You don't have to leak it, but I'm pretty sure it's something that's not well known to everybody else because none of us got an amount lower than you did. You got a friend in the store, your friend introduced you that hardly cares hollow. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't want to do that. I want the, I'm paying for the guarantee. Like, I'm going to be doing that for set 6 as I was going to Bay. Set 7, I have hope that it's going to be Crony, and 8 that is going to be Iris. Yeah, 440 is ridiculous. Okay, so this is what I'll say. This is what I'm going to say. That's what I'll say, I'll say. Sorry, before, I don't even know if Jeff was watching, but I definitely want to talk about his deck. But basically, after the pre-order that I put in for a master case, which was like, essentially like 150 each. I don't remember the numbers. I want to say it was like 150. After that, if I subtract all of that, like I'm not spending anything compared to like, I'm spending less than 440 for a case, but I did have to put money down. So that's what I'm thinking. I put down all this money now and then make the payment when I did. And then then it's kind of like I'm helping out the store, but also I'm getting my, I'm getting my money's worth, I guess you could say. So yeah, I would, you know what, I'm okay. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? There's not many stores that'll say pre-order and they'll have it for you. I'll let you know about it when I say off stream because I don't want to put their business out there. But if you want to do it for upcoming sets, just let me know. I'll hit you up. What was I saying though? Yeah, I don't like the way that that you have it. I was like, that makes me nervous because they barely carry hollow and it's backward and there's no guarantee. Like that is like, if I have to put like my thoughts thinking like, oh, am I gonna get? That's gonna just stress me out. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna get burned. And that's happened to me before where like I was like, oh yeah, I know the store and like, oh, I'll just have this, have it when I have it. And I'm like, yo, I'm paying like way more, or I'm going through the process. I'm paying way too much. I'm just like, this is just too much energy. I'm just not gonna buy anymore. So I just need to find someone that'll let me pre-order for a low amount, and then once the product comes in, I'll end up paying the rest. And also there are other stores that'll do it cheaper, but you kind of have to pay all at once. Those I can kind of call out, like Cardboard Fiat, Gold Star, but they all want the payment right there, and I don't make that kind of money, I don't have that much disposable income at once. If I would have to save money to do that, and I'd rather just, this is kind of what the problem is doing right now. I learned about paying for, and I've been doing that with everything. I know I can also do that with cases, but I want to spend as little as possible for as long as possible. Like that's where my mind is at. Eventually I want to get to a point where I'm gonna stop buying stuff. Like I'm gonna stop buying limiteds. I'm done with that. I know I'm gonna have to get into getting cases. I'm probably gonna have to start selling some merch at some point. I'll get there soon, but right now my mindset right now is set 5. I'll probably play Suisei again, because I do not want to. I mean, I know I'm gonna play Okayu. Everyone's going to, but I'm gonna hold out hope, bro. Or they'll be like, yo, unban Iris first, and I'm just playing Promise. That would be, oh my god, dude. I would actually like, I would eat an Iris first, common or uncommon, because it's a first. I would eat an Iris uncommon first on stream if she gets unhit or unbanned and goes back to 4 next set. That's just not happening. That's how much I don't think it's happening. When I mean unbanned, I mean unbanned to actually no, you know what? Nah. If it goes to 2, I'll do it. I'll do it. You heard it here first. Your boy Jiggy Nachos. For this moment in time. Don't do it. Don't clip that. Alright, let me just take a look here. You don't even know the name of the store. Oh, Jesus Christ. They got orders for their Advent start decks. Okay. Good news, you don't have to pay until they confirm it's coming. See, that's good. Again, there's a gift and a curse with that. Again, it's just like, I like knowing the people that I know that will get the product. And if I have to spend a few bucks, it's fine, but it's not, I don't want to pay everything up front and have to pay in for. Because I already do that enough already. Like, let me tell you, well, not this week, but next week, oh my god, it's over for me, bro. It's over. My entire paycheck, like, I have to be careful with this paycheck because this next paycheck that I'm getting is gone. It's gone. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. I did pay in full for Bay, but Iris and Crony, I did pay in fours. Well, kind of. I paid in full the vinyl, which I already made my money back for, kind of, sorta. And now it's just the Crony and the Iris, and then all the other stuff that I've ordered, which are now starting to finally come on in. I have the crossbody Greb merch that's coming soon. I already paid in for the Cali outfit. That's gonna be coming soon. The Crony dice is coming soon. All the stuff that I bought from Fast is coming soon. All the mats were coming out all in a row. Like there was so many mats. It was Aki, Ozzy, Chihaya. There was a lot, and they're all gonna be coming soon. I mean, I'm gonna be coming soon at this point. Let me stop. All right, this deck profile, man. Jeez. All right, Jim Taro. I'm sorry, bro. All right, here we go. What are we looking at? We're not gonna talk about this too much, but I don't want to say I know his mindset, but I know he would do things differently than everybody else, and I could definitely I would understand why he would. Well, actually, depending on, you know, maybe I'll ask him. I don't think I've ever had like a conversation with him with deck building. I definitely feel like it'd be easy to toss him about it, though. 10-3-4-2-4. Yep, 2-4. I'm glad we're all on the same page, y'all. See, true players only play 2. You do not need 3. You do not need 3. Who wants to double ramp in a turn? That's useless, bro. That's useless. One of these. No normal. Jamtaro. Okay, everyone's playing 2 of these. I need to know why. So what did we add here that's different? This is fairly standard. 2 attack. No, this is correct. Jamtaro, I fuck with this build. I know you, homie, but no, this is actually the most, I think, I don't know, it's the most optimal build. I know there can be some fun and interesting reasons, or again, normal PC. I'm not a believer in the normal PC in this deck. I definitely do think, actually, can we go back to the other? Did they all play Techie? This one didn't. Go on to basis too. I think he did also. Oh yeah, he did. Okay. So it was this for this. Okay, so it's okay, hold on. I'm actually trying to remember this. So this or this. Okay. And then this for this. Okay, so then 2 of this. Okay, so it's only, okay, so it's just normal PC Techie. It's these cards, so it's this, and Techie. Otherwise, the whole decks are exactly the same. But I'm correct. I don't love normal PC. I love Techie. I do understand playing 2 of this. Playing this as a one-off, you can't search this. I mean, you can. No, you can't. I mean, yeah, you can try to get it off of this, but you want to see enough seconds, and you know, I think 10 seconds. I mean, I say this to someone that played 9 seconds. Oh, sorry, first. I say this to someone that only plays 9 firsts. But where you, yeah, I don't know, man. Clearly, these guys were all on a different plane than I was. And again, even though he's my homie, I still think that this was the correct build. I think this was the correct build. You know, one thing I really want to know, because I was like, yo, what if other people like are gonna judge me for my answer? Because I was like, are they gonna see this shit? Let me see. Okay, he didn't write anything. I also think I like how this is cool. I think he was saying this in the Discord. He's like, yo, my deck profile was great. It was pretty great. It was pretty great. All right, it's hesitantly pulling that one up. And then we pull this one up as well. Kiara, Chloe, Philly. Okay, cool. Yeah, not bad. Man, see, his names suck, bro. Yeah, his is good. His is cool. Sweet Chloe. Okay, I will allow it. He put it like in lower, which means like he really fucks around. And it's like, I play a lot of different decks, you know? It's just like I gotta play. I'm no nonsense when it comes to naming my stuff. But I'll let the gameplay speak for it. That's what that tells me. Me, on the other hand, Jiggy Nachos 3 say, my dad has 5 big boobs. Dude, could you imagine if this guy made top 8, bro? Oh my god, I'm getting lightheaded, man. I'm getting lightheaded. Oh man. All right, is there any other decks that I want to take a look at here? 4 TRs is crazy. I don't want to look at any more of these. So it's I mean, actually, you know what? Fuck, we might as well because I think we've looked at everybody else's. Let's take a look at this guy. And then Korone, which I believe this guy's Korone because that looks like a Korone Oshi. All right, submarine. Okay. Damn, no one really put out all. Damn, no one put all memos. They're just like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, whoa. Okay, all right. What are we looking at here? Okay. 3, 4. Okay. You know what? And he puts 3. Okay, you know what? Wow, you are really on that axe. Okay, so no techie. No techie, no normal PC. You're really banking on the Chloe being your ramp instead of the Noelle, which I respect because you can search it with me Corona. And you know what? And you have the signed. Whose deck is this? I think this is his, right? Sorry, I shouldn't just assume that he. Pro testing Pyro. I'll just call him Pyro for short. I like his deck. I literally just said, yo, stop saying he, him. You never know. Yeah, I like their I like the deck. I like it. This is good. I was just gonna say, it's like, you know, now I'm thinking about it, it's like, it's more of a turbo, and then I realized, oh yeah, that's what they named it. Yeah, no, I fuck with this. 3 acts. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even with one of this, that's crazy. Because you could do, wow, that's, man, I mean, my only real thinking is, you know, that's funny. I was thinking about a play where I was like, yo, oh man, my boy Nubs, he really put me on to like this like puzzle. Like, well, not puzzle. It wasn't an accident, but it was like I took a snapshot of this. It was like, I have game. How do I have game? And dude, it was like the most convoluted line. And I was like, I know I can find the answer, but I'm not gonna think of that while I'm playing a game. And the only way it ended up working out was because he had a Chloe that has 100 health. As you guys know, Chloe has, you know, for its debut, as first 110. So it's like, how am I gonna find a way to, well, well, ramp would be for 1. You would ramp for 1. I'm sorry, taking life for 1, 2 for cheer, 3 for ramp, and then 4, the 4th, and say if they had 0 cheers, would be from the axe because it deals 10 damage. You would normally not put this on a Chloe, right? Especially if it's a, yeah. You would only put it on a Kiara, but then you would attack with the axe, damage itself, go to 110. That would be the 4th cheer, and then you would put it on a Suisse and they'd attack. That's like the only other way. Well, at least in here, what I'm thinking is like, why this will work? I mean, that will never come up. But I'm just, man. They were like, yo, well, I mean, what's the word I'm looking for here? They were thinking like, you know, maybe what it is, maybe they couldn't, maybe they're like, I don't know if I can get enough cheers. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. 90 with, I said this before with Suisse, 90 with 2 cheers, turn 3. You know, it's no joke. No joke. It's a mid game. I think that's probably what it was. Yeah, I like this build. I like this. This is good. I think the triple axe makes it and the triple Mikaroni too. To guarantee a Chloe. No, I think that's good too. All these have like their pros and cons. Wow, I think we just went through all the top 8s. All right, let's see here. Okay, we got a 2-tone. Also, did that? Hold on. Okay, I'm about to. Wait, no, this is my deck. All right, one more.